This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle. Thank you for being patient. For those of you that don't know me, I am a psychic medium, an intuitive starseed, galactic being of light. Welcome in. So we got an interesting read on the books. Hey, if you guys dig the subscribe, hit the vibe. You know what I mean. All right, collective energy. Yeah, looks like there's some shenanigans coming to the forefront for some of y'all. What's up? What up, Chandera? What up, Jace? Got the whole family in here. Hi, Micah. What up, guys? You guys are so awesome. Waiting all patiently. Hi, Hot Rod. All right. What's up, Christina? Hello, guys. What's up, Francis? I've got the whole crew in here. What up, Valhalla Dragon? Howdy, y'all. Howdy, howdy. What up, Gary and Wage? We got them all. We got America's Most Wanted, the same place, at the same time. Got Apple. Who else? Laura. You're welcome, girl. I love you. That was a beautiful read. Hot Solstice. Apple. All right, shall we get into some investigative techniques of ours, huh? There's some pissed off mofos ain't gonna like some truth coming out right now. Hi, Alicia. I love you too, Laura. America's Most Wanted, I know. Here we are. I think it goes beyond America. America! All right. Man, I'll tell you what, I'll get on the YouTube app to go live and I'll click live. And then I'll click live. And it still won't let me go live. So I have to close out that whole scheduled friggin' link shenanigans and then get in there and restart it. But hey, we're getting there. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. What do we have for the collective? Alright, what we want to talk about some of this going to jail, corruption, lies, addictions, probation violations. Let's see what we got. Boy, isn't that just a shame when you think you're on your high horse and you're just a fucking woo! No fucks given, and then you don't care about nobody, not yourself, not what you're doing, not what you've done. You know, what you're going along with, who you're working with, and then, you're good. You think shit kind of mellows out for a few months, and then BAM! Caca! Here comes the federales, you know? God, maybe somebody is having the feds come in. I heard, fuck the feds. You're banned from YouTube! What up, Lord 8-Bit, Teresa? Hi, guys. All right. Collective energy. What do we need to know most? Holy Spirit, holy angels, the highest bright light. Sun is setting it. It is beautiful. Woo! All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Oh. Jeez. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you for clarity and guidance. Archangel Michael, I ask that you would guard the gates as I channel these messages. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against myself will prosper. For those in the upright, I pull you through on that intention as well. For those of you don't do as the watch. Dun dun dun. Prepare to meet your maker! Yeah. All right. What do we got? We got the 3 of Wands in reverse. We've got the 9 of Pentacles that come out twice from 2 different decks. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one hit me. Because they're hitting. Ooh, I feel like there's some... we want to talk about a thief. We want to bring through a thief of jewelry. Somebody coming in. Maybe somebody did have something made with poor intentions put behind it. I heard a custom designer. For those of you that have been gifted, oh, and it looks like there's I heard a pentagram on it. Be careful of the attachments that come from things you buy off of the internet. I'm hearing. What is this little token of love being? We've got a pinnacle and a cauldron. Somebody could be using actually like tying your finances or your independence in some way, or if you work on the internet or any way, travels, podcasts, if you're I want to say like renowned. I'm hearing the name Ronan. If you have some sort of a platform, or you do a lot of traveling, or you pick things up, be careful what you're picking up. Be careful that of who you're talking to that could be on the other side of that computer. It looks like some people could be using false names, false pretenses, going under a different alias. There could be up to 2 people who I wanted to say are in your inbox at this time. I heard it's a mirage, it's an illusion. It's always a fucking illusion, isn't it? That would suck. If you came down and thought you were this wonderful dark spiritualist and all you had was illusions, well, that sucks. But what else do you have? That's all you got? You got an illusion, a little smoke screen. You don't got no Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts, or whistling bungholes. You got snake sparklers. Woo! Joe Dirt. Did I get you? No, I'm cool. No, you're not. Maybe somebody doesn't like that you are cool, that you are independent, that you're you've got the Hermit and the High Priestess out here with the 9 of Pentacles twice. You could be a jewelry maker of some sort. I can't get off that. Somebody just wants to keep bringing through with like building an investment or a creative venture. Your spirituality could be tied to your job in some way. That could be a profitable money making, whether you work with free energies, fresh herbs, vegetables, foods. For some reason right now I'm hearing plantation, a plantation. The Hermit and the High Priestess, the secret of going within. What is the 3 of Wands in reverse? Because that's, I heard somebody has no more gumption. Somebody's ran out of ideas. You've got the Empress in reverse on top of the 3 of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with somebody who's pregnant right now. You could have a baby's mom that carried a child that was like, I don't know, this could be a very special child. That could be, God, somebody could have tried to get pregnant just to get your money, your finances, or like if you are in the public eye, it feels like that's why this was done. Like they could be married to, or I don't know why I keep saying married to, or have somebody who's, I don't know. This is somebody that lacks integrity, lacks love, could be a poor parent, a shitty parent, you know? A bad mother. Bad Santa. All right, let's tell me more. Why the reverse? That's interesting. The Empress in reverse. Oh, somebody's wanting to move, pack, get away from a situation. Somebody could be traveling. Somebody could be taking a plane or flying this next weekend, or have plans to go somewhere to do something. 99. I just keep hearing 99, ending of a cycle, finishing out a cycle, or something that they try to do, or a cycle wasn't able to become complete. Maybe they were doing this against a mother figure, or somebody who you could be a high priestess. You could be an empress, and somebody who's very tenacious, very energetically life-spirited, somebody who is like, it doesn't matter if you got dropped on your head out of a fucking airplane with nothing, no clothes, nothing, like you would still, like, you would build yourself, you would be just fine. You would be able to I heard alchemize the materials that you needed to get through something. I don't think somebody had planned something out as well as they thought they would have. Somebody could be hearing about these travels. This could have to do with the baby's mom in some way. It looks like somebody is in a hurry to make a move, to move forward or away, because I'm seeing a big ass calendar on this wall, like somebody has something very precisely dialed in. Yeah, with the 8 of Pentacles that comes out. They've worked really hard on this. Okay, so what is this? Can we talk about this? It looks like a secret throughout this secret society, a secret throughout this spirituality. There's lots of books around this. There's lots of writings. Somebody could be up late at night doing this work. 9 again, 999. This is definitely the end of a cycle. This is, you could be a humanitarian, somebody that embodies, I wanted to say embodies all of the numbers of the rainbow. All, somebody who embodies like 1 through 9. 9 would be, it's the number of completion. It's the humanitarian number. You got 89, 89, could have been born in 1989. The Ace of Wands comes out over this creative adventure. Are you leaving behind a lover or a baby's mom or somebody that's not driven, somebody who's not passionate, somebody who maybe they don't work, maybe they make money off of living off of people, traveling to places on somebody else's dollar or dime. I do feel like there's a thief here, somebody who steals things from other people. This could be, one, we're going to talk about energy, in a way, harvesting energy. I don't know why I see somebody who goes to an airport and is like a spiritualist, and I don't know how they attach themselves to others, or in a way, I don't know, it's like they siphon energy off of others. This person could even, like, I don't know. There's definitely something here about a necklace with stars on it. I can't get over this. I can't. So we're going to dig in a little bit deeper than that. What is the secret in holding back? Because I've got the Four of Pentacles, like something is safeguarded. This could be highly spiritual knowledge. Could be a Virgo. You could have your North Node in Virgo. You could also be working with a Libra at this time. I'm hearing Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn. A Libra, librarian. What is these sticky notes? Somebody could be finding a sticky note or something. I don't know if somebody was working on something or doing something. Like, you could actually found like a sticky note of something that they were up to, or it has a clue, a number, something on there. Somebody's like copy and pasting stuff, or like taking, going back and forth over your writings or your work or something that you do. They could be trying to understand how you get the messages, or how you interpret specific things. It's like they've taken your own. It's like somebody's took your own journal and is like trying to see if you have books left behind or sticky notes or journals, and somebody has got a hold of it or got their hands on it. It's like they were trying to see how, especially if you have your birth chart in there, I don't know, they're trying to compute and figure out. I heard how you open the portal. How you open the portal. Key number 9. I see written on there. It could be somebody who wears eyelashes, or like could be into, I don't know, I just seeing eyelashes written down right here. So that, I don't know, that's really weird. 29, that's 11. That's my yes number, confirmation on that. What are these secrets in the Hermit mode about a 10 of Cups in reverse? The secret is you no longer have a family, that you're a wounded warrior, that whatever this work and diligence behind your back was, this secret. Could be very intuitive. You could be very gifted with writing. You could be an intuitive writer. You could spend most of your time working. Some of you really could have gotten to your spiritual work if you went through some sort of a separation, or I heard a leave of absence. Tenure, taking tenure. I think that's when you're, is it tenure when you're when you're a professor or something, and then you get to take time off? I think. The wounded warrior that lost their 10 of Cups, the ultimate happiness. It's like, I don't know. Death in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant, and I already got the Hermit out here. Ooh. Somebody's going to see how everything is tied together. You could be a judge, or work in some kind of judicial system where you already are very spiritually aware of the 4 pillars. I'm hearing You could be very aware of specific questions and symbols. You could actually watch somebody else. It could be a reader. It could be a podcast. It could be like TED Talks in some ways. Like you could be that highly spiritual and be able to connect everything. Like you could watch 4 different programs or read, for those of you that are in the esoterics and the hidden wisdom and knowledge, like you could be realizing you're very versed at what you're doing. And I feel like somebody, and I'm going to see if the magician comes out, but I feel like somebody got into a sacred space to collect messages about what you're doing. This feels kind of secret society, and this feels like if there was an old society or an old, I'm hearing like a relic leisure club. I'm seeing like it's off of I'm hearing Burbank, but it's off of like you know when you go out to the lake or to the ocean and they'll have those restaurants that sit on the side, and then they have the walkway and then you can look over the water. That's what I feel like I'm looking at, and like somebody like can aerial view or move their consciousness. I want to say I'm hearing in and out of realms, but they have ability to, like if you, okay, so somebody, or this is you can look at people and see their patterns. And when I talk about patterns, I'm talking about their spiritual light patterns, their the essence. You know, everybody has their own pheromones and their own smell in that way. It feels like that. Like you could really, or somebody in that aspect is viewing you. Well, let's get in here and see what's going on, because you're definitely be viewed as somebody who has potential to, I heard move and groove, but to be able to travel or to see something within the world, perhaps that most people don't. This could be a gift that somebody's very aware that you have or knew. If they just to say that they know you. What kind of group is this? What kind of person is this? It's like, I want to say it's a hybrid. It's like somebody that already is in the future but works here too. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Why the death in reverse? We've got the Tower, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody's working real hard on not wanting to put an end to something. To see no movement, no happiness, no moving forward. Your passions, your work, your play, your spirituality, your family and home life, and then to where you're left feeling this 9 of Wands with a Tower that comes in over this. So why the secret? There's working. There's what you don't see is it's being worked on very hard. I see the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles out here. What is the High Priestess, Holy Spirit? Secret is about money. The secret is about money and spirituality. But I feel like somebody's trying to make a bang for their buck off of spirituality, or a spiritualist, or stealing somebody's ideas. If you're working on like geothermal heat, or what the fuck? It's like working with electromagnetics, waves, pulses. You're a very generous person. It's like you emit a frequency that it's like free energy. It's like you have such energy, or can open the portal, or this wavelength or bandwidth, or you know where these parts are in this world, or somebody does about you, and maybe that's why you're going to travel there, because there's an opportunity for you to be a part of something, I heard, much greater, bigger than yourself. I miss my mother's southern drawl and praying through the walls in the evening. Give me my guns back. Everything that dies makes its way on back. The hidden lost realm. 21, world. Money and spirituality. Fucking somebody is calculated within the situation of, can I look at this in a different light, please? Let's talk about this. Yes, your heart knows comes out. Balancing vibrations. Why all the not moving forward? That's what I don't get in this Tower. This, like, not only does this Tower come for, like, let's just say a specific household, it's like it's coming for an entire fucking 5-story building. is what it feels like. The Tower comes in for multiple people on multiple levels of reality. Starting, I heard, starting from the top down. So if you sit in a high position and you're aware of some sort of corruption or thievery with notes, paperwork, scandal about money, there's a tower coming for you. There's a tower coming for you. If you didn't say anything about putting this weight and burden on somebody that is a high priestess or try to create some sort of, I heard, backfiring effect. Because somebody's packing up and working hard, like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I heard that. Like, we gotta go. We gotta go. This could be an ex of yours, or somebody that you have a child with, or somebody that you're in a relationship with now that has a child with somebody else. It feels like there's moving away from that situation, and you're going to leave that behind for some sort of work opportunity to move forward and receive this Ace of Wands, this ultimate creativity and passion to travel the world and to bring some sort of enlightenment to others through activating light codes and the downloads that you receive, or your ability to bring that to others. As above, so below comes out. A need to improve health and habits and coffee. So maybe somebody does drink too much coffee. This might be a signifier for who this is in your situation. Bringer of light and hope comes out. Somebody could be a very powerful manifestor at uncovering truths, calling on the light and holding things within the light. You could be, I heard, a sacred scribe writer, very connected to spirit, very intuitive. I'm hearing Aberdeen, Albuquerque, New Zealand, Mexico, Peru, Morocco, New Zealand. I'm hearing Tippenook. Obsessed energy comes out with misused power through the Four Swords. So how is that happening? Through a worldwide view, a deep desire, and higher education. You could know somebody that is in a managerial role, 66 as I say this. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. By the way, it helps the message get out. And it supports your girl to be able to bring you guys more messages. Okay, I'm just going to say this. If you work, and I want to say the Dark Lords, if you work with Darth Vader himself, it's like your whole shit's about to be crumbling down. Like, I don't feel like, one, you're not going to have, there's no more fun. You could be like, I want to say you're like a shapeshifter or a gecko or what do you call those things that what are those fucking called? A gecko? Chameleon. Right? Chameleon changes its colors. It's like your work, your leisure, your play, You could actually have death coming on your own head, or you could be losing your home, your house. This could be literally your house. If you've done dark work and your house catches on fire, I'm just going to let you know right now. That's from all this upside down backward shit you've been doing. You're going to start noticing that, especially come May. If you're doing this misuse of power, you will be penny pinching. I'm telling you that. You will not be making ends meet in any way, shape, or form for what you've done over some sort of light being or the collective energy to stop this progression of widespread energy that comes in. It's like a lot of you are lighthouses, beacons of light in this world. You have this ability to hone and harness specific amounts of electromagnetic fields or these higher vibrational frequencies, especially if you're doing self-developmental work and you're learning how to become spiritually clean, self-aware, stepping into the vibration of self-love. You could be very, very determined to connect with yourself and your spirituality. You could be determined to become a greater manifester, but beyond that, your connection with spirit, the way you receive symbols, signs, and synchronicities. Some of you are going to start be doing You're gonna start redoing them candle wax readings. Candle wax readings, coffee cup readings. You could be able to depict things. There's a gal I watch, and I love her. I just started watching her show, but it's called Spectrum of Light. Like, she sees through the unseen realms. You should look her up on YouTube. She's not huge, but she has all these pictures, and she sees all the shadows, the faces. Like, the girl's there. She's already there. But I see that spectrums of light. Like, you could be able to look at the auras of the trees, or the aura off the ocean, or like you know what kind of state the earth is in, or the condition at this point. You know, like I'm hearing unhappy trees. Something is very out of balance in this situation with this high priestess holding a secret, who's probably hasn't left their house, stays in their house unless they have to go somewhere. Somebody could actually be afraid to move out of a house, or that they're going to lose their house, or something, for whatever this is that they did that put somebody out of balance, to lose their 10 of cups and to become, I want to say, spiritually haunted, with these burdens, to kind of try to create some sort of, I wanted to say out of pocket, or I want to, more than that, I want to say these spiritual misleadings. Hi, Radiant Insights. Thank you. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you. We love from Ozzy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 5 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles comes out in reverse. All I'm going to say is whatever this is... Okay, we're going to keep going. Spirit says switch decks. Because I want to know what are you working so hard on in that hermit mode with that high priestess. What's going on in that, I want to say, in that room? What's being hidden at this time that's going to come out to the forefront? Definitely this spirituality or this out of balance has something to do, if it's not just with a home or the loss of a home and a family and putting somebody into poverty, I heard in the worst ways, because you are highly spiritual. You could be seen as somebody who perseveres very easily through, like you can triumph through, I mean, you could lose everything. Your house, your car, your dog, your fucking 2 front teeth, and your partridge in a pear tree, and fucking 3 months later, you fucking got your car back. Well, you ain't got your front teeth, and that's okay. I'd rock no chiclets in the front. I would too. It is fucking shitty as it be. I'd go, okay, shit, garden oracle. Can't keep a guy down for too long. Fuck. They could see that you come back right away. It's like the Ace of Pentacles is a gift. It's something tangible. It would be a gift, a spiritual gift that's out of balance. Somebody's trying to manifest for you through this hurt and pain of being the wounded warrior. It's like they're trying to make it an illusion in some way. It's an illusion. Yes, Ace 11. 11 is my yes number. That you're not working with spirit in the highest aspect or form. That in some way maybe they're doing some sort of psychic manipulation or projections, shall we say. I'm laughing because I'm still looking at the cauldron with stupid ass shit in it, and I can see jars. I can see jars with water and certain things in them. I can see a box. I can see a book with pictures in it. I see hair. Somebody's got hair in like a plastic bag, or it's like something of yours that they I heard exhausted all means. We've exhausted all means. Thank you, Francis. Francis says some GBP for a cup of coffee, because we know you love that accent, darling. Thank you, I appreciate that. Do you love me a cup of coffee? I didn't get any today. This person could actually be like a rodeo clown, or you could have had dreams about clowns. I don't know, this is so weird, but like clowns in mirrors, or clowns, or somebody trying to like put that sort of a haunting, taunting, out of balance type character, because I'm looking at the 2 of Pentacles in reverse right here, and it's got 2 people tied together. I mean, I just don't understand where the fuck there needs to be balance with a rope around 2 people holding an apple over a table. Why do you need to be tied together? You know what I mean? I said hold it at my level. Okay, let's talk about this situation. Well, that didn't take long. Decisions, holding back, coming towards you, indecisive, and procrastinating. Why the procrastination? Because somebody wants to come up with a fucking Watch. Somebody wants to come up with some sort of misused power to create it more of illusion. Yep, by saying, I send you good vibes, or showing appreciation to your stuff. You could notice somebody who doesn't like your stuff, liking your stuff a lot more now, or you haven't seen them in forever, and then they talk to you like, fuck, I ain't talked to you in so long. But you have this weary, gut fearing feeling about them. Somebody, I don't know, they could have like this obsessive type energy with you. I mean, it could be that. You could be somebody that turns somebody else down in some way, and they could be feeling very not appreciating that. I don't know if somebody spies and watches on you, because I'm like, and somebody, when I say somebody, they could have literally their right hand where some sort, carpal tunnel is what I'm hearing. It could have carpal tunnel, or some sort of a rheumatoid arthritis. I'm hearing the name Azalea. Oh, shit. And behind the Nine of Wands was the Six of Cups. So this is definitely somebody that you know or is in your life as a family, friend. They could have that feeling. That's fucked up. When an old past life soulmate has to come in, or somebody who's jealous of a connection that you have that is very strong. I mean, outside of your spirituality, it looks like to your creativity, the trees, the birds, your ability to travel. It could be like the way you travel in your mind, the way that you work hard. You're very creative. Some of you might not be able to have kids. I keep hearing barren and eunuch. So you could have your, I don't know, I wanted to say sack cut, but whatever it is, you know, so the babies can't get through anymore. Some of you might just be feeling left alone, like your kids are growing and you're out of the house. What are the decisions about why the High Priestess and the Secret, the Hermit? Ten of Cups, man. It does look like everybody's kind of left. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be feeling like they're running out of time. They're on the edge. Somebody could need intervention. We talked about addictions earlier, and maybe somebody fell into addiction around fall and they cannot wait any longer to get help with whatever this is, medicating, or somebody could have addiction to pornography, or to, I don't even want to say that, like children's porn. That could be why somebody's lost their family, because I see somebody he's on the internet, I mean, like, looking, you know, and to me that's just fucking disgusting. So we're gonna move on. Yeah, and I look at misused power around fall, these addictions. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you could be dealing with one. I look at the Ace of Wands, which means you're going to be noticing something. Somebody could, I'm telling you, like, somebody is led by their loins. Somebody could be wanting to communicate and talk to you about this cheating or this over-sexualizing, or I don't know if somebody is a prostitute for work or pays people for that sort of thing. I don't know. This person could, like, have somebody, I'm telling you, like, over every night, you know, working on something. I really don't like that energy. And maybe that's why your baby mom's in reverse and you're packing your shit and you're leaving, because, I don't know, if there's just something really yucky around right there. This person could be wanting to approach you, send you a voicemail, or wanting you to text them. I feel like this person maybe perhaps forsaken all of this stuff, including their children, for whatever these one-night stands are. Yep, can't make it up. Third party comes out right after that. Why? Love triangle, relationships, the other woman's secret hooks up. So I was going to say third party, to me it looks like they're having a secret meeting on a bridge or a toll gate. They could be having communications about, I just keep, when I say earth signs keep coming out. Taurus is standing out in my mind. Somebody is leaving their children, their responsibilities, and innocence. Like somebody left everything behind for whatever this is. For some of them, I feel like they've become dark spiritualist or working with some sort of satanic underhanded group. Somebody could wear a red dress or gown. Somebody could have red hair, and somebody could have, it looks like black hair, maybe with some blonde highlights in it. There could be a slender male that is involved in the middle of this in some way. This person, I'm seeing a bodysuit. I don't know if somebody skydives or somebody's like a janitor or works on a, they look like mechanic coveralls from behind, but that's the thing, never knowing what it looks like in the front. I don't know what that means. Why the moving away? Somebody is guarded from past traumas. They've built up walls, defensive, and their heart chakra is completely blocked and closed off at this time. I heard corruption at its finest. What goes around comes around. The Three of Wands. This love triangle and past trauma. So let me just go nice and slow with this. Somebody, your significant other, has betrayed, abandoned your children, you. You could actually be pregnant and this could have happened to you. And you could be feeling like you have no way out or creative outlet. Your hands could literally be full right now. You could be facing moving or leaving your house. Or, not be having the money to pay rent, or money could be coming in really slow at this time. You could not be getting the communications that you expect. Whoever this is does this third party, maybe they put their past trauma on you in some way, projecting out their own insecurities and making you feel, I want to say, not good enough or unseen. Like I don't even pay attention to these children at all. Like somebody is always on the computer or their phone, always looking, scheduling stuff out. I see somebody who has like a certain date scheduled on their calendar that's back here on the wall. I mean, every day on that fucking week, on that month, it is filled with shit. So it tells me that there's a lot of stuff going on. What's the Nine of Pentacles twice up here with the World? I heard new start, new beginning. For the highest good, Holy Spirit. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be losing, literally, their gifts. Their gifted nature with animals. Why the King of Pentacles in reverse? Nine of Pentacles. It's like wanting what somebody else has. Why? Why, if you're a King of Pentacles, do you want what somebody else has? And the Nine of Swords. 999. September 9th could have been a very important day. The month of September 21st, September 24th could all be very prominent dates. I don't know if somebody's going to go to jail. It looks like anywhere from 9 days, 9 weeks to 9 years. There could be losing sleep and a heavy burdens about this. This person could be feeling like they've lost everything. And they're guiding me back over here to this third party and projection of this, I don't know, this leaving and this burdensome attitude, or it's just the way that they carry themselves. It's like maybe somebody is ready to run. Maybe somebody's not sure if they're going to want to go to jail. I really hope that somebody does not try to go travel to get away from this jail time. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a bad day. Yeah, Five of Swords. What you don't see is somebody's in their head about the situation a lot more than they're letting on. Somebody could feel so distraught about some choices that made. It could have been up to 9 weeks ago, 9 months ago. For some of you, you could have literally had a child with, I'm just going to say it, some deadbeat type parental figure that could be into addictions through past traumas or them building up walls. They could be a bad parent. There could be communication about this that's coming out that's got whatever this person over here that does this traveling is in their head. Who's misusing power as well. So the kids just take the fucking brunt of it, huh? God, that pisses me off. Sorry, I know I shouldn't. But, yeah, Queen of Pentacles comes out here in the upright. The Traveler of the World. If you are in this situation with the children and the parenting and the communication, or feels like somebody just wants you to chase them. Somebody wants to move nice and slow, slough off their responsibilities, and then project their guardedness onto you. Hey, what's up, Laverne? Yeah, there is a lot of Virgo energy out here. Hey, Virgo is September, right? The end of September? No, September. Towards the end, okay. We got the Magician out here over these sleepless nights, restless nights, this lack of money, this misused power, and this travel. Somebody could be working with a group of people. I heard in some very versed, it's like, it's not witchcraft, it's like these motherfuckers call on deities. The things that go bump in the night. They've misused power. It feels like this is a karmic cycle that they get caught in. It feels like this, when I say this lifetime, it feels like, yeah, because whatever they're doing, they've put something, it's like they will not put a death to it. They won't stop. Tell me about this. Tell me about this, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Yep. They could try to block your intuitive messages or your flow, free-flowing, loving spirit, be connected to nature and animals in some way. Because I want to say, even if communication has been blocked, you're not receiving a message in some ways, it feels like you're multifaceted, where you can receive this message from water, nature, plants, animals. It's like the way that you're connected. It looks like, because this looks like it's from within the cosmic energy. Right? It looks like even if something cosmically has been blocked like that, for some of you it is, and it's due to some sort of protection right now. It's like you're being cloaked or off-grid, maybe so you can't be found in the fourth realm, fourth dimension. Somebody that does have a love triangle or is infiltrated on your relationship, your Ten of Cups, your ultimate happiness through underhanded communications or getting your person or somebody to travel towards them. Yeah, because somebody, like, I've seen mail order bride or somebody who talks to somebody online. I actually had somebody get a hold of me the other day, and she goes, in her profile picture, she's all snatched up, and she's like, hey, you want to talk? And I was like, hell no. She goes, well, I'm from here. Where are you from? I said, the last thing I'm going to do is tell you where the fuck I'm from. Confirmation. Ta-da! Yeah, no. Take your skanky ass off my Telegram. This is a Fulton Telegram, not for sex. And that's what this is all about. For some of you, this is about somebody wanting your person, because I see three people. Somebody could have been jealous about you having a child with somebody else, or want a child with somebody else, or this family dynamic that they knew that you had previous trauma. Maybe this is trauma. You have this ability to build up walls or go back into... oh, shit. My phone's ringing. Hold on, hopefully I don't fuck this live up. I'm sure she's out front. Can you guys give me just a second? I will be right back. Duty calls! Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for waiting. It's a tricky candle. Maybe there's candle magic. Yeah, we're talking about somebody trying to interrupt some sort of conscious awareness or frequency that you're able to tap into. Because I do feel like I talked about a hybrid earlier. Somebody who... See, there is a hybrid energy here of somebody. That's why they're versed in a particular magic. And it's like, because if you look at the magician right here, see how he's like working into the cosmos? It feels like he's pulling energy from that in some way. Maybe perhaps even intercepting messages that you get telepathically or through your dream state in some ways. This could be a King of Wands. This could be a Leo. Hold on just a second. Okay. She be right back. She's back. Sorry, I got messages for days. Speaking of messages for days, you could be feeling very enthused that you have this ability to connect with nature. It feels like Spirit brought you in. I'm hearing telekinesis. So some of you might be experiencing telekinesis. There could be something very specific about the color red or a red pillow. Somebody that wears a red shirt or yellow quite a bit. I'm hearing the art of war, the art of finances. I don't know why, if somebody's writing a book on manifestation or how to manifest some sort of spiritual book. It seems like there's somebody that is doing a lot of paid work, and there's also quite a few people that are on some sort of devices. I don't know why, but I looked at my phone earlier and it says, don't worry, you're always protected 24/7. So for some of you, I want to tell you that you are protected and that you do have soul family here that is working with you in this realm and overseeing things that they go in divine order. That was so weird. I thought I seen blood on that card from where I was standing. Some of you could have witnessed some sort of tumultuous event, or I want to say a stabbing, or this sounds really gross and fucked up, but can I just talk about, for somebody who's a dark spiritualist, I don't know, because I'm hearing animal sacrifice, and it's like they do animal magic, but I was looking at the Ace of Wands, right, with the paintbrush, and I thought this was blood over here. Somebody literally could use blood in the red of their pictures. Or wear blood on their lips as lipstick. It's like fucking gross. I don't know if somebody does something to animals at a zoo or has something to do with animals in zoos or getting, I don't know if how they sacrifice, because I'm seeing the lion in the back of this card and it almost looks like something to do with the lion's heart being representative of something else with intuition behind that, or intention behind that. Somebody's in their head about this, you not feeling trapped, stuck, or tied to a broken heart. They can see that you're connected to the divine and have ability to restore growth from what you have already previously, and I want to talk about through the crystalline grid, have left yourself tokens for the future. And it's like you were able to tap into that with your energetic frequency at this time. I was doing a personal read earlier, and I was telling you, some of you guys have such highly spiritual gifts where you literally, the seed of your own energy is what manifests and grows things like that. Somebody definitely could be going to jail with a broken heart, and it feels like if you're going to jail and you've been in your head, it feels like somebody has some very intense paranoia. One, about somebody being set free over some sort of lack of being able to bind them or tie them to some sort of, it just comes back to misused power. So I'm telling you, somebody's got a book, and they've got their little, and it's like it's a book of you. Maybe even your children's date of births. It's really fucked up. This could be the father or masculine energy to your children, because I see kids out here getting left behind. Somebody's doing this traveling, doing this misused power, this dark spiritual work. I mean, fucking nasty shit. You could have been completely oblivious to a lot of this. But whatever this was, this, what is with the blood? What is with the blood? I don't know. Feels like somebody watches everything you do. You could be under investigation right now. I'm hearing the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. If you've cheated your finances or reconfigured your books to look a certain way, it's like it's not going to work because, or sent a message from somewhere, there's an IP address that's connecting somebody to something else. There's also a handwriting analysis that comes out to find the innocence of somebody else in this. I wanted to say murder trial right now is what came to my mind. I don't know if there was blunt force trauma to the head or the heart. I'm hearing a crime of passion. Somebody could have faked their death. With a death in reverse in number 13, I'm hearing Friday the 13th. Like the ashes that you have literally. And I don't even want to talk about this because I think that is so fucked up. If you were pregnant and your husband died or whatever and shit was already messed up and broken heart, like whatever, and it just seems so off to you, maybe you never even seen the body of this person. You just heard that they died. Something's being investigated about that because whatever's in that urn, it ain't that person. Because I feel like this person's halfway across the world right now, misusing power, and I just keep hearing sex triangles. What I keep seeing is like the masquerade ball faces, mask, and I see like, I'm hearing dominatrix. I don't know if somebody has a bodyguard or feels like they need a bodyguard. I don't know. It feels like somebody is very fucking paranoid. I think if somebody is in jail or going to jail, they could be worried about how they're going to take care of their children or communications or the broken hearts that this person is left behind, or if this is you, like you fucked a lot of shit up. You got in a lot of people's heads for underhanded misuse of power to try to stop somebody from having a home, a family, a 10 of cups. It feels like you were aware that somebody had a past soul connection with somebody, or in some way it was their soul tribe, soul family. This is, tell me about, is it the collective of, is this just one person or is this a group? Is just one person doing this magic? I'm looking at the 3 of Cups, so intuitively I'm getting it's a group. I see 2 hands over here. Yep, it's a group. At least 3, 4, because I'm seeing they're balancing out right now. I heard checks and balances. Peacock comes out with Winter Blues hits. Get out of my face or I'm gonna roundhouse your ass. Step brothers. Could be your step brother. Did you touch my drum set? Because somebody definitely touched my drum set. Some of your spirit guides are working with you. Okay, let's just say your higher dimensional self. Let's just say maybe what these people don't realize is that you have an ability to create your own illusions as well. Because it does feel like somebody here is very protected. Especially if you're at work or you work around people in a hostile, I don't know why I'm saying hostile environment, but something that feels out of balance. You could be even guarded lately going to work, or you can just, I don't know, for some of you might feel like there's just walking zombies or people that, I don't know, it feels like this is a hotel for some of you and people just become like unalived there. I heard that, unalived, or like fucking paranormal shit happens, or people are constantly dying out by this lake, or it's called undertows that take them under, or jail. It's like this jail that somebody's going to, or this system, because we're going to call it a system. That's what somebody's running and doesn't want to go there because it feels like it's like a spiritual penitentiary. So it could be in the higher realms, but I see it tied to a tree on the physical. Could be mirror magic here and psychic attacks through the psyche, especially if it's like really windy, or you can notice chaotic shit happening around you. Trucks honking, alarms going off, police going by. It just could feel very chaotic for you. Notice those synchronicities and what time it is, and start cueing into those things, because it feels, I want to say, a hit on humanity right now. Now this King of Wands, the underlying energy is like, I don't want to say for some of you, like, have your lantern and your light ready in a bag packed. Because I feel like there's going to be some traveling, and this could just be esoteric. I heard where the wild fern grows. Somebody could be connected to, I'm talking like South Africa, South America, New Mexico, to specific places in this world. And they're able to harness energy or portals or send energy from one place to another for like chaos to affect multiple people at the same time, whether it puts them in a sense of fear or stagnation in their business finances. It's like anything they can do to get somebody's to dim the light, to put out the glow. And if you look at the King of Wands right here, he's got a bag packed and a lantern, but it doesn't look like there's any light, I want to say, in his soul. You know what I mean? It's like he's got a magic wand, but his lantern's not on. What does the Bible say? Light your light, set it in the window for others to see. Don't hide it under your bed. Maybe somebody is hiding something under their bed. Maybe you're going to find out that somebody that you're with is actually doing some, like, I don't even want to know, because some of you are with a serial killer. And this is like for one or two people. You're with somebody that does some very fucked up, I'm hearing the Zodiac killer. Like, for what? This person could travel, prey on younger energies. Misuse of power does come out here. They could know you by your energy. This could be creating like home issues. I see a car accident and it comes out right now. Jumping into life with strength. You guys could be very accident prone in some ways. I think somebody manipulates energy, so like you trip a lot, or things get very chaotic, or they try to send disruption throughout this household or children, or just different parties. Like if people walk into your house, they could actually feel like layered energy of, I don't even know, like maybe while they're there, they get in their head. There could be a need to cleanse your space from whatever the fuck these monitoring spirits are. Somebody did something over a doorway or doorways into a house. Be careful who you invite into your house. Can we just talk about the murderer? Somebody wrongfully was murdered, or it wasn't investigated, and it feels like it's a federal case of some sort. Or this person was with the Federation, or the Federation is aware of this, or this was a cover-up. I'm hearing it's a cover-up for work. Even if somebody's going to jail or prison or wherever this is, it's like, I don't even know. It almost feels like that's even a front. It's like they're not really going to jail. They're going somewhere else, worldwide, through these portals, or doing something. I don't know, it feels like a harvest of humanity's energy. I feel a lot of fear around this, but I don't feel like it's fear for light workers. I feel like it's fear for those that misuse power. Some of them could literally be afraid of death right now. I don't know if somebody got stabbed in the heart, cut in the chest, or cut over the heart. I'm seeing 2 lacerations, and I'm also seeing it across the arm for some reason, so that could just be a synchronicity. You could like to fish or be out on the water. This could just be a sign that there's something in this reading for you. Remember, don't make life decisions off of a general reading. The Magician and the Queen of Cups comes out in reverse. I'm hearing no love. You get no love. Somebody could not want you to. I'm telling you. And I just want to say some trifle. Came out here. I'm going to be mature. and tried to take a 10 of cups. You could be a Queen of Cups, or you could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe somebody does want to try that again. That's a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Guess you guys just didn't get it right the first time, huh? Don't worry, you'll figure it out. Fake your death. I don't know why I heard that, but I did. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Aquarius feels prominent in this situation. You could have lost an Aquarius that's on the other side that is now helping you to make outer worldly decisions. You could be very intuitive in connecting to I want to say, like, you have a universal language of light, or I talked about telekinesis or telecommunications in some way. You could be receiving information from intergalactic planetarial systems. It's like, if you go to the same spot and, like, there's a decision to be made, it's like, I don't even know. Some of you that might just feel like I don't even know what the fuck is true and what's not anymore, and that's because there's a boatload of fucking dark magic, old spell books, like I heard Murder, She Wrote. There's a lot of, lack of intuition, working hard to keep things out of balance, so there's no forward drive, passion. These are people that might have tangible spiritual gifts through the earthly realm, but I don't feel like their soul is tied to the Christ or God's source energy. It's like it's a fucking empty vessel. Like the zombies. It's like people are walking around dead. You know what I mean? What would we call unalived? Wow, why do I feel like I literally feel like I wanted to throw up right now? My glands in my throat started like juicing. Something that's made me really sick. Like, you know, when you see something really sick, you feel like you could throw up. That's how I felt right now. I keep hearing unalived, unalived. The Two of Wands. Why the magic? Could cause what? Anger. Somebody could be very angry in this situation about a heartbreak, or about you moving on or traveling. Maybe you did start seeing somebody new. Maybe you're happy with them. That could have somebody in their head. They could be feeling rejected by you, and that makes them very angry. Because maybe they're a very unemotionally intelligent or very emotionally detached type person. That might seem balanced on the outside. Like, you could be literally dealing with a fucking narcissist. Somebody, like, if you just met somebody and you started dating them, or this has been going on for 6 months, like, you're gonna see indefinite signs that this person is, I want to say, soulless. Or has spiritual attachments to them. You know what I mean? What up, Constancy? Chaos magic, yeah, Bill, for sure. Bill, I love you. I send you love and abundance of food for you and your animals, man. You've been on my mind lately, in my heart. I just want to let you know that I love you, brother. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Just anger and rejection. Unalived. It's like heartbreak death. Like, somebody's so fucking pissed at you, and excuse my language, like, they literally could want to turn you into, I heard, a pillar of salt, but to where people don't see you in a loving light. Somebody could be casting illusion over your energetic field, or the trying to imprint themselves energetically on you, or be in your head, and it feels like the tables have turned now. Somebody's definitely going to jail. That could be their Five of Swords. That could be something they think about over and over and over. They lost their family, the heartbreak, the going to jail, the addictions, the having to move. This traveling situation and this misuse of power behind that. A death. It feels like a falsified death or a wrong death. Maybe somebody did this out of a state of anger because they were rejected, or felt rejected because they couldn't have a kid. Maybe, like I said, eunuch. Maybe somebody is fixed and sterile and can't have a child. Maybe they just want to come at Empress and make her appear that she's in the reverse, as well as the Queen of Wands. And I'm just talking about a feminine energy. Men can have it too. creating rejection. Maybe that you get rejected from jobs or creative experiences. That your heart would be broken, you would feel rejected, and in your head, and like you need to move away from a situation that maybe perhaps is actually the destined place you're supposed to be, but illusion was created around this. It's quite sickening, so I get the nausea. That's how I feel on something, yeah. That's how I feel. Control comes out. Somebody wants somebody on a puppet leash. Somebody wants somebody to be avoided at all costs. Or they're trying to avoid their anger over this rejection and not show how much control that they really want to have over a situation. That could be making them angry right now. Anger, I mean, I'm talking not just fucking in a bad mood. I'm talking volatile. Like somebody who would lose their shit and be like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and come at you and want to slit your throat or stab you, like out of a crime, just because they're mad. Because you didn't hear them out, or you avoided their control tactics, or like I'm telling you. Or this to somebody you knew that is now unalived. That could have caused heartbreak in your life, which is probably why you moved away. They could have tried to, yeah, let's keep going. Control. Control, 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 and travel. Somebody could try to be control that you don't travel or go to see somebody or something that gets back into balance for you. Tell me more about this situation, Holy Spirit. Yep, obsession comes out. I already had obsessed energy with this misuse of power. Some of you have a straight up fucking stalker. A straight up stalker. They probably eat, breathe, drink, shit, piss your energy. Or trying to be in it. Or infiltrate you, or influence you to move or go a certain place so that they can infiltrate something else. They're doing this by energetic means. This person's, well, in fact, I don't even think they really have a heart, to be honest. I don't. Because I'm looking at this and it's like, why isn't it in the chest? You know what I mean? That just shows more ritual magic to me when I look at that. It's like trying to tie something to your lineage. Maybe they're trying to destiny swap something that was within their lineage, their broken heart, their inability. Because we have not emotionally intelligent or connected in some way out here. Maybe the work you do, this person does is, I mean, I'm telling you, like, some of you could, I don't know if it's in your family or have entangled them. I'm seeing somebody meet somebody on a subway or at a store, and it could just seem like the bee's knees, but they were like very, like you walk out to their car and they're already standing there by their tailgate and they kind of just tap it on the back. Nice truck you got here. And you're like, 1, thanks. 2, don't touch my motherfucking truck. 3, who the fuck are you? Oh, well, I didn't introduce myself. I'm so-and-so, and I'm new here. And you're like, okay, red flags instantly. It feels like the cable guy. Damn it. What up, Bethany Bonk? I'm a recovering addict, too. I get it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to see if I can, Should I touch it? I'm not gonna touch it. Not gonna do it. Control. Obsession. 3 of Swords. Magic. Misuse power. In the head. What's in your head? In your head. Zombies. 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 Yeah. Somebody could be actually like listening to, I don't know, you could have had an impact on this person. Numbness, yeah, fucking drugs, I'm telling you. I know. You get that spot, that's why you use, so you don't have emotions, so you don't feel. And this could be a telltale sad story of somebody who just lost their way in drugs and ran into literally the wrong group of people. This could be somebody who is power seeking, somebody who, I don't know, maybe they just got turned on to something and it was like, what do you call that? Bloodlust, when your dog eats or attacks a fucking chicken, right? And then it'll fucking kill chickens all the time. I think it's called bloodlust. That's what it feels like. Somebody got a taste of something, whether it was the power they got from breaking somebody's heart. It feels like this, like I said, it's versed. somebody either put somebody in the situation, but definitely feels like somebody worked right along with them with the Three of Pentacles out here, trying to make something work. But the energy that they used behind this was anger, obsession, numbness, control. And that's the power in the realm in which they roll out. Well, are you rolling or are you rolling that motherfucker? To me, it looks like your ass is going to jail. And you know what's fucked up is it's like this person could have not been that good in magic and not really seen, or however this worked. Let's just say your divine guide stepped in, or you work with extraterrestrial beings, and your divine birthright's your divine birthright, especially if you're out here doing light working, healing work, modalities within yourself, being a beacon of light for others. It doesn't mean you have to have some big spiritual practice. It's just that you're good to humanity. You're good with yourself. The first part about becoming a gift to humanity is about healing things, and it seems like you did a lot of that. Somebody tried to tie some shit to you that's not yours. Their own projections, their own hurt, their own pain, their own shitty childhood trauma. Instead of looking at that, they project that onto you, knowing your traumas, because you probably divulged everything to this person. For some of you, you shared all of your emotions, fears, doubts, worries. Like I said, this could be a 6 months to 6 year relationship that you spent with this person minimum. I'm hearing 16. I mean, you spent a lifetime married to a fucking monster. And I don't know why I keep wanting to say married to, or literally, if this is a job or a place of employment, like, you could know sacred knowledge that if, like, you could be fearful of your life. Truly. Wanting to get out of this job, or somebody that you know in some ways. Like, you could be fearful for your children. And maybe that's why you left and moved and left the mom. Maybe you didn't want to, or father, whatever this looks like. But it looks like somebody's going to be incarcerated for this. How is this brought about? Yeshua. Archangel Michael, yep, bright light. Feeling a loss. Call your spirit back home. Time to rest in the divine. Call back your energy from this situation. Call your divine energy back. There is an obsession with your light, or your particular patterning, I want to say. This could be your abilities. This could have been happening to some of you. Yeah. It's like you've been lied to for a long time. Like, some of you really were dating somebody, or with somebody, or working with somebody that runs with the underground. I want to say that. The underground. Like, these are people that they live off of. I mean, look at this monster. Look at him. That's how they could project their that energy onto you in this realm and make it look like a big dark shadow. Or I was telling Laura tonight on our read, I said, it would take 1,000. I mean, when we talk about somebody who's been under heavy witchcraft for quite some while by some pretty dark motherfuckers. Remember, we don't fight in the flesh, we fight in the spirit. 77 as I say that. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. That's the best way that you can support my channel, so I can stay doing this instead of having to go back to construction. So hit the like button for your girl. Somebody could I don't even know. I don't know if when you were sleeping this person was doing other things, or I don't know. It feels like when you sleep. I don't know if you have somebody who's telling you they're going somewhere or doing something. I'm going to tell you right now. They're definitely not being where they say they're being. They're not. They're not. The seed of solace. Take time to be alone so that you can renew your weary spirit. Create sacred space. The hidden shadows. Venture into the dark memory where light can heal, acknowledging the pain. See, and even if you have gone through this, raising spirits from the ashes of the past, you soar into your rebirth, overcoming destruction. There's been a lot of rune going on. Give voice to the past trauma and find your peace within. Express your feelings. Well, the thing is I feel like for some of you, A lot of this numbness, this coldness, this depression, this heartbreak, you could have lost somebody that was really near and dear to you, and when that happens, this is when this collective of people or person, God, some of you, I don't even know how you're alive. I'm going to be serious with you. I don't. Like, you literally sleeping with a demon who has friends that could be, I don't know, you could just get weird vibes from. They could, talk about your spirituality and right? And it's not, they want what you have. They want to be you. They want to have the abilities that you have. It's like they forsake their own spirit, their own soul. They chose a soulless path. I don't even know what the fuck that would look like because I don't ever want to find out. I mean, I've done drugs and gotten numb into a point, but even when I was down and out doing drugs, I was still a light for others. I was still loving on others. I still wanted to, we talk about why we're sitting in the same room smoking dope. What's your hurts and pains, and finding a way to help each other through it. That was kind of, we're going out to the desert and being in nature. I don't know. It wasn't, it just feels like somebody could be very aware of your past traumas, pains, addictions, and somebody could have tried to project that onto you. It feels like somebody within doing that, in that obsessed energy, I wanted to say, your guides created a loophole where something would feed back into the fold of their own being. And that's what they don't know. And that's why this jail, this probation officer, this, I don't know if they have, some of you, they could have went back to an ex-baby mom or somebody that, is just heartbroken. Maybe just somebody that they sleep with, or they could look at this person as somebody who's a little delusional, not very educated, perhaps not the best parent, or irresponsible, immature. They just don't have passion and drive, and they could be looking at this person now like they want to be taken care of. They tried to fill your shoes. Well, come on in, sit down. You can have this fucking house. You can have this motherfucker, and you can have everything in it. I'm out. I don't even want to. Fuck no. I love myself way more than to be tied to any of your shit. And the fact that I have self-love, and I'm speaking for the collective, is why the hell I'm still alive and not within the circle of the confines of literally ritual death magic. You're incarcerated. It's so funny because, some of them didn't mind putting you in jail or, fucking with your family or your kids or watching you crumble, you lose your job, your car, your finances, your family. They were fine when you were down in the dumps and you were, in addiction yourself. And then, they probably try to look like the hero and come in and you just need to get help, da-da-da-da-da. Little did you know, if you relapse, that probably had a lot to do with this motherfucker and them. Well, the time comes back around, and now guess what? Look who's out here doing drugs, rolling with the sleazy, scumbags. You literally sold your soul for a little bit of control, that obsessive energy. It's like when you make love, well, I was going to say it because people who make love don't talk like that. People who fuck for the first time or are able to pull ass, or, you know what I mean? It's like somebody goes and picks up on women just to siphon their energy, bring them home, fuck them, and then keep them all on the line, wanting more, whatever, feeding them drugs, whatever it looks like. And that's sad. Because that also creates a lot of turmoil within these children. That's all I can think about right now is these children. They're over here alone, just playing their games or keeping their heads down. They're probably, can't wait till we get out of here, dad comes back or mom comes back, or maybe they just, because they're young and they can still see these things around other people. It's makes me sick. It really does make me sick. And there's a lot of children have the purest, most energetic light. Children are, my daughter, I'll hold her and I'll talk to my spirit guides, and she'll look around the room like this. As soon as I start holding her and I talk to my spirit guides, she looks around and she'll say hi, and she'll talk to her dad, who's also murdered in September. So I know, and she's only one and lost her daddy to some underhanded stuff. So it's just nice that she gets to see that now. It's so funny. But these children are so connected, and you could actually have children that are very gifted, profound healers, children that come here to be truth speakers. They could be star seeds, indigo children, rainbow children. They could be very clairvoyant. It's like these kids hold an aspect of telepathy in some ways, and they bring that back online because it's already within their encoded DNA systems of I heard revival. Plant medicine comes out here. You are being called to explore plant medicine to bring healing to the body through its therapeutic properties. Somebody could have been very aware of your life path or your calling. They could be very aware. You could be a medium. You could be psychic, intuitive. You could be a healer, a profound Reiki master, somebody who works with plants. Some of you can put your hands on people and heal them. I'm talking about harness a very magnetic flow of energy from the universal benevolent energies literally through your vessel onto another. It's some of you have some out of this world gifts, which is I'm seeing why, especially if these guys have been in this dark spirituality or whoever this is for 13 plus years. They know when you come around that this is how they feel around you or your children, like this monster. You know what I mean? I'll do anything. I'll suck your dick. Just let me get a little bit of your energy. You know, telling you all the lies just to sleep with you one more again. Or, you know, when an adult raises its voice at a child and says all that effing stupid, you know, and just breaks their spirit at that point, that child's soul just kind of, you know what I mean, plummets back into the... It's fucking sad, and it really is. That if somebody's out here, this is you that needs control over children to feel powerful, I'm just going to tell you right now, you're going to have a very rude awakening. And that's when I wish martial law was a thing. But we'll kill that demon in the spirit, right? And we'll let your flesh be, right? Because we don't fight in the flesh. We fight against principalities and spirits. And that's what happens when you allow yourself to, and it sucks, projected pain. And these frequencies come through our phones, the TV, through other hateful, hurtful people that are around us. Hold on a second. Just 1 second, my kid's out here. Thank you guys for being patient. He almost completely blew out the little light that shines in my sun with his bullshit. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about, is that those fear-mongering energies that because our children are so important. Can I just say that one more time? Our children are so important. We borrow this land. This is our children. This is their home. This is their earth that they're incarnating on. We leave. You know, you might spend so much time, you know, stuck in this, but for those of you that are parents that are trying to wake up, that are trying to heal, that are trying to bring creativity back online, that are trying to preserve the innocence of your children by showing them how to speak, move. They watch everything we do. They watch you if you have your garden. You take them out there and let them plant flowers or get in the dirt or whatever you do. Take your kids with you. They watch you and your every move. They're very tuned in. They are aware. You know, I'm not going to say I haven't gotten my kids' butt, and, you know, my kids get spankings. Not very often, but, I mean, my kids have gotten their asses whooped. But there's a difference in degrading in an anger and obsessive way to create numbness in a child, and that's like the spirit and the energy I'm talking about. When I look at these sweet little babies, you know what I mean? Could you imagine what they're thinking at this point? If you have moved away from this situation or got out, and you could be thinking to the past like, thank God. I might not understand everything that was going on at the time, and frankly, I don't need to. But the only thing that does matter, because that's how that psychic energy attacks and drains you, is it wants you to suck back to what didn't happen, what was wrong. None of that shit matters. You know what matters is that you have your kids, you have your head on your shoulders, and you might have a fucking change or two of clothes for you guys, but you're in a safe, warm place. And that's where this obsessive, numb energy, they don't have the emotional intelligence to see a blessing like somebody who carries a gratitude in their heart, an attitude of gratitude and light, responsibility. You know, you could have been somebody who's done drugs. You've kind of hurt yourself and tried to you just show unlove to yourself by not feeling. It's not that you ever really hated yourself. Some of you have, you know, who you've become, and you've changed that. But for the ones that I'm really talking to, it's like, I just want to tell you what a beacon of light you are to your children, to humanity. I'm talking about the trees, the earth that has watched you go. Every footstep you've taken is remembered. You leave a pattern, you leave an energy print, and when you're releasing and you're working with Gaia and you're calling, that's why she's here. That's why we're here. We work together. There's so much power and energy in this earth. Not only that, but what we can harness on a soul's level, especially being, you know, from the stars. Think about grounding the energy from the stars into the crystalline grid of this earth and really holding compassion and love in your heart. When I say that, you could look at kids and, you know, and you just get that smile, or they say something really cute. They're wonderful. They're wonderful. The other day I was sitting there, and we were getting out of the hot tub, and I had my swimsuit on. My daughter goes, "Ooh, Mom." I said, "What?" She goes, "Ooh, you back is fat." And I was just like, and just that. And I was like, well, fuck, at least you're honest. You know what I mean? But I thought it was so cute how pure children are, how honest they are, you know? And if we can preserve that in our children, I mean, I'm even thinking about seriously taking my kids out of school. There's just they make it to where there's so many things it's hard to get on track. But for those of us that are doing this healing, if we teach our kids right, and we teach them, hey, when Mom gets upset, I come out here and I smell the flowers, take a deep breath, and I breathe in all the magic from the sun that makes me happy. They learn small things. We teach our kids rituals, if you will, right? Ourselves, the way we reprogram our mind, the way we talk to ourselves. People don't remember, you know, what you said to them. You know what people remember? What energetically sticks? It's not words. It's a feeling. It's emotions. How you made them feel. In fact, when you're mad, you know, you can't even remember half the stuff somebody says to you because it's so hurtful. There's a few key parts that stick out, but for most of it, it's just how you walked away feeling, right? That's a powerful energy. Pain is a powerful energy. And that's why when we harness that shadow aspect of ourselves, the drug addict aspect, that shit got me through so much. I would not be, and I'm not gonna, thug country, I can be delicate, I can be mean, and I can be nice. I would have never experienced that if I didn't have to learn how to also become a chameleon in a way through lots of low vibrational people. Some people want your money, some people want to cut your drugs with, you know, terrible things, or, you know, because you're female and then you sell it, so then they're like, well, just punk this bitch out and take her. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to become a thug in a way, in spirit. And it's like, even through all of the addictions and things and bar drinking, I was never like, what, bitch, you want to fight? No, I never started shit. But if shit gets started, we're going to pop off. You learn, I guess I'm saying, how to adapt. Humans are so fucking adaptable, it's unreal. Do you know we're so resilient? The only thing that fucks us is this up here that's programmed through foods. It has its own pattern. Every food, a chip, has its own program. The mark of the beast, I would call it. Patterning and programming in the different chemicals and the way that they're put together. They know how our body works, genotypes, DNA. They've been testing it for years. Now they program something to dim the awakening in it more and more and more. So now we're having these enlightened thoughts about becoming very consciously aware, but it's very hard to do that without reprogramming the mind and cleaning your eating. Truly, because you have to remember, everything has a pattern, every word, every, you know what I mean? That's what we are. What do you think sacred geometry is? We have our own pattern. It's called a Merkaba. You've got your own stuff. Let's just say, this world, this earth, is the game. We're key players, but we need the body to play it out here. So does that tell you how big of what we're doing is? If we're, maybe it was just fair if we came down to earth to do it. Maybe it's because we wanted earth. Who knows? We don't know. But I know we need this body, and we need to get all that shit cleared out of there. Once you clean up your eating, I promise you, your thoughts come in so much faster. Green salads and stuff, yeah, it might not be the best, but you know what? I'm thinking heart chakra opens, more in alignment, and I'm going to reprogram my body. It's hard to tell myself not to cuss or to, oh, you dipshit, I shouldn't have done that. Don't talk to yourself like that. I'm like, you're not a whole dipshit. You're like a cute little half a dipshit, you know? You build this relationship with yourself that reprograms the way you think, reprograms the way that you, just fuck. Do you know how many of you pick up on everybody else's thoughts around you? 90% of the reason most of you carry so much shit is because it's other people's stuff and you don't realize you take that on. Because one, spiritual community needs to do a better job at knowing how to be protected. If you're going to go get in spirituality in any way, number one, you need to know what you're made of. You need to know how to call on those energies, because it's all about molecules and atoms, and those give messages to the body. The body sends out a message to the brain. The brain, based off what we're doing or we watch or we're around, is programmed to search through its memory files and pick up the first thing that seems like it would be the best. Now, if we're in fight or flight mode and that chemical is released and we're trying to do this at the same time, why do you think everybody went and bought all the fucking toilet paper? Oh my God, because we were programmed. It was the point. Chick-fil-A, you know, all these shit that people be waiting in line for that, and that shit's the most McDonald's. I'm telling you. And now we're in a hurry because we're late for work and we work a 9 to 5 and we have motherfuckers doing shit like this in our family or our past. Every step is an opportunity to grow. No matter how hard it is. I'm just going to say that. I don't give a fuck if you do black magic on me. I really don't. Because if I even think about sending you energy, I'm aware what's around. But I don't give two shits because all I can think about is how grateful I am for my children, that I'm learning these things, even if it is fucking nice and slow, but I have this stored within me. And when I can tap in and be aware, okay, my stomach didn't feel so good when I ate that. I felt a little bit heavier. You know, when you eat, you're like, oh, let's just watch a movie. That's because the food you're eating is also unalive. Ew, and some people are eating dead bodies. See how it'll suck my thought back in there to take it off course? You see what they did right there? It's programming. These are allegories. These are thought patterns that are all around us. They're patterns. How do you think? Everybody has a gift. It's a natural ability. Some just hone it easier than others. Some, you know what I mean? Guys, I only started doing all of this literally 7 months ago. I kept it all inside for 4 years. And I learned the most authentic that I can be is one, speaking about what I go through personally, because it allows other people to realize, okay, I can recognize a pattern that they've had that I also have. Giving sound advice from things I actually do or observe, and sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I know I have a channel that's built because I don't worry about black magic. I don't. I worry about love. What am I putting out? Can I go hug a tree? Can I kiss and love on my kids? Can I be a good parent? Here comes the chaos. You know what I'm saying? 77 as I say that. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. It's when you can sit back and observe patterns for what they are. Everyone and everything has it. Time the train goes by. If I do this to this person, how does that react? Now, when we're born, they take our blood. They have our DNA, our blood type. This has been going on for a long time. We are very advanced. Let's just say this. we have very advanced DNA within, I believe we have 12 strands. And other planets, it's 33, 44. I mean, they have, and they say we use, bitch, I am okay with using 1% of my brain. I don't want to use any more of my brain. I can't stand my brain. My brain is what gets me in trouble. It's annoying. I have to reprogram this thing. It's like, you know, you're your own software geek, and I'm not even good with stuff like that. It takes diligence. It really does. Bypassing the brain is all I'd want to do. Maybe then all this calcified fucking pineal gland we have from the toothpaste, the milk, the fucking artificial rays of light, you know what I mean? Maybe my shit would be firing off. I'm on all 4 cylinders, you know? I've got no compression in the motor because of the shit that we watch. We're so, everybody's like, new age this, new age that. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what's not new age. How I feel about myself. Am I a good person to other people? Am I trying my best to understand things that I have no motherfucking idea about? Aliens, portals. I've had full telepathy with 2 people at the same time, and I could be in the same town and be all the way over there. I'd ask for a root beer. When he got back, he brought me a root beer. He's like, you know, to really stop doing that. I said, what? He goes, talking with your mind. Talk with your words. And I didn't know how I was experiencing it, but I know what the fuck. I've seen through some of these unseen realms. I mean, I know where there's spirits that linger, monitoring spirits, spirits that haven't been able to pass on. I know about the subconscious. We learn this shit. Recognize your own patterns. And before I start worrying about, like, I know motherfuckers done some shitty shit, misuse power, but I can't put my energy towards that. Neither can you guys. I know that I've had, you know, I have had a reaction to the way somebody made me feel, which left a lasting imprint on my soul by the way I perceived it and the way that I looked at from my programming and the way that I was built. I had an energetic, in physical body and spiritual attachment to somebody else that created an out of balance feeling in me because of my own lineage and other things that I've had, you know, in my experiences. Honoring the human emotions is so important because we have them. But I also said we're using this body from higher realms to get shit done on this earth. This world is the game. We need this body to do it. It's like when I go to dig a hole or a fucking trench, I need a backhoe. You know? I need a jackhammer. I'm not going to sit out there and fucking pound concrete all day. It's like player number 1. Player 1. Perfect example. Player 1. Have you guys watched that show? Yeah, and they put on these things and they're like in this game. But when they get out of the game, they're in this shitty, fucked up world. I don't have the answers to all of that. I can tell you, and do you know why I pull stuff like this that comes out? It's not to get the fucking views. And I don't like really reading on shit like this, but when it's in the energy, the only way to heal it, and we can do this together by doing what we're doing right now, is to go over it, step into the fear of it. Okay, some shitty shit's happened, right? But I know that I don't have to have this anymore. I have to be like this. I hear a cow. There's a cow out and she's mooing loud. 725, 567, 77 as I say that. This is what I'm connected to. Now I can either spend my energy looking towards our children or our future. It doesn't just have to be my kids. I love all children. I know a lot of you out there don't have your own children and love children. Some of you were called to come here to work with children and your protectors. You know, you guys are gatekeepers of sacred wisdom and knowledge, sacred places. And that will come online and you'll know to what, for what, when exactly you need to. Because this other backhand stuff is going on and there's people spying in your energy. But it's protected. And it's protected because you're staying in a higher vibrational frequency of compassion for yourself, your kids, what you're going through, understanding that you don't have to make sense of it all, and nor will you probably ever be able to. You'll have your past life review and you'll figure it out and you're like, fuck, really? You know how much time I spent on that and it was this motherfucker? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. What has it made you into? A monster? Or has it made you go within, break down, cry, look like a baby back bitch, fucking tear in your beer for a while, maybe drink for a couple months, and then get your shit together? Comebacks are the best. There's nothing I love more than a comeback. One, because I'm competitive. Two, I like winning. To myself. I am so competitive with myself. I like to find that connection of the Christ within. This lion that's within me, all of you, I like when she shows up. And that's my shadow. When I'm like, hey, that really sucked back there. I know you're hanging on to every bit of my lineage that says, this family tree back here, my kids, this and that, what I projected out, what I haven't healed, what, when I'm mad at my, whatever, I act like this, or I don't even notice I'm letting frequency off to this tree or in this ground to these people. You start to recognize, wow, when I'm in that state, I can tie myself to anything that I choose to. I mean, we're powerful. That's why I said, which one are you would you want to put all your hard work into? Yeah, those thoughts are going to come in because we have to reprogram the brain. Man, that sucked. Man, I don't want to, this was really hard. This was a tumultuous time in my life. We could all think about that. But what did it make you? Are you fucking an adventure now? You got your own fucking spyglass looking at the world in a different way. Some of us, some of you are going to discover some, I just want to say, astronomical things about yourselves and the abilities that you guys have with plants and animals and ability to see in these realms and get communication access to that. Some of you are great communicators. You guys are great conductors. You're like a satellite dish. And when you're around other people are able to do other things. Maybe you just set off a frequency or send them a light activation. In some way, you're doing this by communicating with others. And especially when you're doing that in a loving way, you're holding space not just for yourself, but for more light. You hold space in that light. You don't allow things to collapse around you anymore. But why do they think they call them masters? It's mastering the art of pain. Right, Jace? You master the art of pain. And pain is in the shadow. And so you step into it. And the room's all dark and it's really misty and cold and you can't see a fucking thing besides the light that's at the door of your back. And you just stand in there. Even your silhouette disappears when you stand in the doorway because it's that black in there. And you don't know what the fuck you're going to find in there. And you're going to find that you've had anger, miscommunication problems, things you projected onto your children, your obsessed energy about things that don't work out or how to control everything or avoid the things that don't work out. Or why that makes you want to stay numb and pack your shit and fucking leave every time somebody that you done did love breaks your fucking heart. We're walking messes. When we're not self-aware, really, we project a lot of stuff out. A lot of us light workers are here doing light working stuff, but even our thoughts are powerful. That's why they say, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, right? That's an art of a master. You master the way you think. Look at the brain as a computer. Look at your energy as a force field. Look at the food as what feeds the physical body. It's like having a fucking gigapet, You gotta fucking play that bitch and feed that little thing all day long. Or it dies. You gotta take care of it. And it's not just down here to do, not only are we doing this, it's like a double mission, right? We're working on the inside, bringing in the light, but little did you know, you're also a gatekeeper, a portal opener, a light bearer, energy weaver. You have all these, you can fucking open up portals in, like, to the Garden of Eden. To these places. You could have a flower shop that opens up into fucking France from Oregon State. You know what I'm saying? We're walking mysteries until we start to tap in. I think that's the most thing that we all love about Oracle or divination is we have an ability when we're creative. Some people can look at pictures or what a card should mean, or you just go with the flow and use it as a tool to bring in other messages. These are all just things that help us hone our own gifts. And when you guys watch tarot or oracle readers, you're also learning how to do this, and it can become obsessive. And that's when there's a time for some of you need to step out and start your own channel and get going on it. I'm serious. I know it's scary. Go back to my videos. I'm like, my name's Casey, and I'm kind of new at this. And now I'm like, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's hottie overload in this mother. You don't get good unless you try. At anything. I mean, taking a piss is one of the easiest things you can do, and I still know men that piss on the fucking toilet seat and can't put it down. I'd hate to see the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? It's small shit. Big dreams can come true, you know? You guys are very psychic intuitive. You're being molded and shaped by this new age, this spiritual community, you know, on the internet. Think about that. Internet. This is our opportunity to create and put things in a frequency and a wavelength where this is a platform for all of us to come and have a show. Even if you fucking take us out, if I've scrolled on the lives and I've seen somebody out there with just a little GoPro freaking watering their flowers, talking about what one's what, or even just not. Just want to water the flowers, look around, you know what I mean? I like it. I like watching Jason's videos when he goes out into the forest, you know? I like that stuff. We all have this ability to have platforms to create something beautiful. So if you had a part as a creator in this world, what would you bring to life in it through the internet? Or in your city? When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines off the bay, ooh, I wanna be there in my city. Whoa. I literally see that? I swear that looked like a little blue guy right there. I mean, look at the light rays coming in. Even if you look at that even closer. Dude, I could watch butterflies just go back and forth if somebody had that in their barn and just set their camera there. Like I'm saying, everybody has their own weird niches. It's just cool to see what people come up with and what we can create. That's why we're here. We're creators. It's not always about pain. Sometimes when you start creating new things and then you know what I mean, outside of the monetary system, which makes it hard. But just like now, we can get on here and, are you guys subscribing because of my voice? Thank you. No, when we can get on here and create a space, talk about this shit, man. I mean, that's what it's about. And then those of you that can channel, some of you do need these heads up, you know? Some of you do need the confirmation, and your spirit guides will, depending on the bond that you have with your spirit guides, you will be able to, you know, get the information that you need to make the appropriate decisions. Trust me, your gut never lies to you. You're gonna know. I don't know why I'm hearing thyme, rosemary. I don't know what it is, something hip. It's like a plant. Yeah, I think about the tinctures. For those of us that have been addicts, what if we could create, for me, when I used amphetamines, I opened up, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Yeah, bitch, I'm crazy. Because now I see things. I mean, I can channel past elements. I've gone through a lot. I would have never opened that up if I didn't do that. These portals, the telepathy during that time. I mean, it's crazy. What if you could create a tincture that without creating a numbness, you know, like, and I think some of you are going to be given this ability, and we talk about being seeds. It's like you breed or germinate two things together, or you find a way to put two very specific herbs or tinctures together that creates, for this, I heard this wave or this breed of beings or light beings or this at this elevation, it's like alchemized at the perfect vibration of that plant or those things mixed together. They create something else because it has to do with the vibration, the planet, and it's like it was destined at this time. You could have used it, you know, when you have, like, you go get fuel and then you have an authorization code and it lasts for like a minute, so you got to use it. It's like if it was made a minute sooner, it wouldn't work. But for some of you, you're going to be getting the divine guidance on inventing and creating things. Some of you are painters, you're artists. You draw pictures that you're just guided to. I mean, and people could love them, but there are some people that divinate through pictures that other people draw in big ways, I'm telling you. Some of you could be creating, I'm not going to say, it's not like a, you know when you just have a nice piece of land? Hello, Star. Man, that star keeps getting closer every night. You guys are going to have creative ideas coming online. And what you do create, you never know. Like with my readings, I have a vast variety of people that watch. And, you know, I look at the ages a little bit more. But I have an older generation that watches me. And the older and the younger are the same. People more my age, 35 to 44, is just a little bit more. I have 55% men that watch me and 44% women, which I thought was pretty badass that it was on a synchronistic number, 55-44. You never know what you put out there as a message for somebody that they needed. You never know. What's up, trigger warning? I seen the other day when I got off, I seen you said hey, and I was like, fuck, I didn't say hi to her. Sorry, babe. I love you. What up, shadow work? With the magical glasses. Oh, I love that name. Hello, Star. Hi, Matthew. Willie Mac Jogger. Have you read Hegel? I haven't. Why do I feel like I need to write that down, though? Instantly, as soon as you said that. Hegel. Okay. Thank you guys for subscribing and hitting the like button. You guys are freaking awesome. What up, Brooke? That's my sister's name. Brooke Pierce. Hey, Cosmic Mirror. Hey, Soul Gang Gang. Or how a prayer can help somebody so powerful. That's so true. You're helping a lot of us start. Teb Subs and Gran. Trigger warning, I'm coming over to your space. Yeah, if you guys have a channel, you guys should go check out Trigger Warning's channel if you're interested. Because that's how we start to, we show love. And fuck, I remember when I started, man. We're almost to 3,000 subscribers. And that's crazy. To me, I was like, man, if I'm going to get a 500, I'll be happy. So, you ever come to Atlanta, let me know. Hey, I actually have grandparents, why did I say parents, that live in Atlanta, Georgia. I haven't been there since I was like 21, 22 years old. I smoked a 10-year-old joint that my grandparents had in the back of a book in their closet. Fucking so rough. But it was so good. Talk about and it was old school skunk. Confirmation, it was good. Francis says this channel's awesome. Thank you. Man, and that's what I was talking about, traveling. I still want to do that thing at the Miracle Hot Springs for like maybe 4 days. That way people have time to get in, get set up. We can spend a couple days whether we're hot tubbing. And I think most of us, I think a lot of it's just congregating together, sharing stories. I mean, could we all sit out in a circle and have a bonfire that night and have an intention for to beam us up? I'm sure we would see shit. Intention is everything. We're gonna figure something out. Casey, you're the hottest with the hottest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I dressed up for you guys today. I got that water trough all cleaned out, and the fucking spigot's frozen. So I was out there with a heat gun trying to, just get her to let loose a little bit. That bitch was fucking, and I don't know how, because it's been colder than this with the snow. Went out there in water, turned it off, drained my little hose. Good. Went out the next day, or I think it was 2 days later. Went out and did it. Nothing. It's been not even, I guess it's been kind of cold. It got down to 17 here this week in Idaho. That bitch is frozen. So I'm like, okay, I'll go back by the hot tub and use the spigot that's back here in the backyard. And most of that's under the pony wall and the foundation underneath the house. So I'm like, that bitch has to be good. You know what I mean? It's right over the dryer where the dryer vent comes out. I'm thinking, nope, that bitch is frozen too. So tomorrow I got to go into town and get... when I say go into town, I have like 20 minutes to drive. Depends on if you take the scenic route and you're looking at all the birds and the bees. Just joking. Mostly the birds. But I gotta go get that heat tape, wrap it around there, and then get one more thing plugged into the fucking power outlet, right? See, if I knew how to use my heat sensors in my hands, I would just do that. Just wait, guys. I can't wait to Even if I incarnate or when I'm 80. Dude, if I can make a broom fly and I'm on it, bitch, I'm beyond that at 80. With my own free energy, yeah, I think we'll get there before that. But like me already experiencing telepathy, I know that's going to be back online. I mean, it just takes the right frequency and the right people. That was the most amazing feeling I ever had in my whole life. I've never felt so close to somebody in my whole life, ever. Ever. It's the most amazing way that we can all connect, and the more that we set intentions to do it together, dude, even if it starts out with just 10 of us to get together, you know what I mean? And then next year we can move it to another cool place, you know what I mean? And throughout the year, find ways that we can fund these sorts of, it'd be so beautiful, guys. We'd have so much fun. We'll figure it out either way. You know, what's destined, money flows where energy goes. And if we're meant to be doing work and learning, and there's a lot of us that, I mean, even just through here and talking, could you imagine us in person with all of our energies in a spot we're guided to at the same time? It'd be fantastic. Constancy says, you predicted my car needing work last week. I was jumping it like once every 2 weeks, and my battery finally went all the way out. I should have listened. I did that forever. And then I aired up a tire and jumped my car every morning because I was pregnant, had 4 kids, and yeah, wasn't working as the middle of winter. So I'm like, fuck it, as long as my bills are paid, I'll jump this bitch and air up my tire. I mean, and then I finally got a plug kit plugged in, didn't worry about that anymore. And then, yeah, it started, that'll fuck your alternator up too. Eventually jumping it like that. So sativa strains, I like the hybrid. Hello from England. What's up, Glenn? Oh, intention's everything, wouldn't you guys say? Intention truly is everything. The way that we, I mean, one, you gotta honor the humanism of being a complete dipshit. Because that is a fact. And then we learn to grow this tiny little body and brain into something bigger. And then by the time we get to that, we're all in the fun stuff, you know? Like, we're having these supernatural experiences, going to other realms, opening portals. Then you see these young bucks coming up, and you're like, I don't know if I want to allow, you know? Because a lot of people want to, what up, KK? People want to protect sacred things, and if things do fall into the wrong hands, truly. That's why spiritual awakening is so hard. It's not like, okay, so say you open up your gifts and you have all your power. Do you know what to do with it at this point? Do you? Do you know what it's used for? Do you know the do's and the don'ts? The hoosker do's, the hoosker don'ts, and the whistling bungholes? Them slithering snakes? You yellow-bellied, sap-sucking son of a preacher's daughter. Seriously, would you know what to do with it? Ask yourself that. Okay, here we are. You go to friggin' do some jumping jacks and you got bombs in fucking China going off because, you know, you don't know what you're... misfire, frag out. You don't know what you're doing? Probably shouldn't have said China on here, huh? Fuck it. I was talking about jumping jacks. Do you work with the CIA? Sir, I'm Singaporean. Yeah, what would you do with it? Well, hopefully you would have the guidance, right, to know. And by that time, you probably have a very profound connection with your spirit guides, higher self. You would do the meld, and I would imagine, I've noticed the more I meld with my both sides, mostly shadow work. Shadow work for me feels very powerful. I don't mind doing shadow work because I like what scares me. I like what I don't understand, and I want to understand it. The only thing that gets in the way of that is fear of not understanding it, which creates the illusion, which goes back to fear is that mongering energy that sucks the light of intelligence out of that, in my opinion. You know what I mean? We need fear. I don't know. I can jump 10 times higher when I got a little fear in my ass than when I'm fucking chill and just, you know, hanging out. I don't care if I've smoked 2 blunts and freaking had 3 beers and a fucking jaguar jumps out of the bush. Confirmation. I think that's my warning. Ding, don't talk about that stuff. I said don't say that. I'm gonna jump a lot higher with fear of that motherfucker than when, you know, when I'm not. Fear could be used as a, I don't know, I heard an accelerant in some ways. And that it is. It, like we said, it depends on which way you use your stuff. The balance is important. And a lot of us say, well, how does that fucking happen when everyday things are changing? That's the thing. That's when you go within and you ask for the guidance. You ask for the guidance that you need. What do I need most today? What do I need to know most? Okay, let's not spend most of my morning or my day wondering about yesterday or what happened or what didn't happen or projecting it too far in the future of, fuck, you don't even know, because you don't even know who you're going to meet by then. You know what I mean? You could be manifesting shit that you don't even, Spirit's like, pump the brakes, Sally Sue. Pimp it. You better skim that smoke wagon there, mother trucker. Yeah, you. It's like, why are boobs good? You just need to wait sometimes. Sometimes going within and ask yourself, what do I need today? What does my body want today? How am I feeling? When a feeling or something arises from somebody in the past or it's been an uneasy situation, so you think about it, you get a scary feeling of God playing out which way it might go. It doesn't even happen. That's a lot of energy. Start realizing where you put your energy, because it's easy to become drained. I don't know. For me, it's like when people think about me constantly, or I can feel them in my energy. And I'm like, damn, somebody's having a fucking bad day. Or a good day. I don't have too many haters. And if I do, I guess I just don't know. Sometimes, I love going fast and taking chances. I think Chance would have been my middle name. But it's not. Now it's Huckleberry. And now I'm going to actually change my name, guys. Remember when I said as soon as my divorce goes through and I get the paperwork done, I'm changing my last name. I was going to change it to Casey Marie Obi-Wan Kenobi. But now I think I wanted to change it to Casey Huckleberry Obi-Wan Kenobi. I wonder what the destiny on the Pythagorean alphabet on that is. You know what I mean? My soul urge number through my name. I better be careful with this shit, you know? I don't want to go just throwing names around. All right. Let's get a number for the collective. Zoom in on Huckleberry for sure. For sure. There's a tear in my beer. I can't look in the mirror, 'cause I've done too much magic all my life. Yeah. For the highest good of the collective, what do we need to know? Ugh. Starting over. We're starting over. Afresh, anew. Starting over. God, that sounds so depressing at some point, you know? Starting over always sucks, the beginning stages of starting over. And sometimes, I think it's the over part for me that really I linger on, the over. Can we just talk about the start? Then I'm more willing to want to go. But when you're like, over, I'm like, not again. You're not doing that again, are you? Fuck. There's some things I'm like, oh my gosh, that almost sucked my fucking soul dry. Like certain people or situations I've been in, I was like, how was I still moving by the grace of fucking God? Yeah, dude, I'm a galactic warrior spirit. Through and through. Okay, we got binary code that comes out here. Say it isn't so. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was looking at the stars. That fucker's... It's huge. And it's moving fast. I get stars that come in and they'll dance back and forth, and then I'll see this huge indigo light all around them. So then I start visualizing it slowly beaming me up. Jesus, take the wheel! I'm in, and I promise I won't look. Just beam me up. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody. You know, the hardest part about evolving is we leave some people behind. And I think that that's like, for a lot of us that are very emotionally intelligent, I think that survivor's remorse, you know what I mean? It's like, but fuck, you know, you sit out here and you do all this hard work and you really so intentional with yourself, and even when you were believing in your dreams and things that may have seemed a little out of ordinary to some people, and no matter how much you were persecuted for it or, you know, made fun of for, you kept going. I'm flirting with a star over here. Really. 101, and then we got 1010. Look at that code. We've got binary out here for those of you that read binary code. Survivor remorse, Jason, is a real thing. It really is. Because you want, see, and I think that's what separates the men from the mice, which, you know what I'm saying? The never retreat, never surrender from fuck, I'm all in. I don't even know which one of those I am at this point, because I'm like, fuck, I want to be in too, and then I'm like, oh, I'm never going to retreat, never surrender though, you know? Then you finally start making it, and you're like, dude, I just want everybody to win, you know? Like, and you look at people sometimes, for me, like people that have brought deep sorrow and disappointment and sadness into my life and the life of my children. I recognize my part in and just making the choice to be with somebody like that, to try to help somebody be better. I just want to say, like, it's very heartbreaking. I live in the middle of nowhere, and I've got 3 cars looking like it's the president's, I'm not going to say that either, because that's going to get dinged, barbecue down the street. You know what I mean? Maybe that is a sign. I don't know why stuff like that comes out. Truly. But yeah, when you move on and you leave people behind, and I'm just talking about, like, you grow to this state of awareness where you have compassion. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I wonder how, you always wonder how could I help this person, especially when you love them. But you can't. There's orbs everywhere right now. You can't help people see what they don't want to see. And it's just like, even if you're trying to spiritually wake up, people that are, walking masters of their art, they could see your charisma, they could see your aspiration to want to learn and to want to grow. And that's when these secret communities do scoop some of you guys up and help you, or you get the right mentors. And not all secret communities have to be, you know what I mean, Illuminati and stuff like that. These are just, these could be gatekeepers, or these could be very specific, just guides that are here, and there's a lot of people that are gonna start getting worked with and getting that contact that they need to advance. A lot of you guys are doing so good, and I want to please tell you, don't give up when you're not seeing things right away, or if you have this week where you just kind of fall off. I just want to tell you, like, get some sleep, allow your body to rest and rejuvenate. Oh, you winking at me, fucker? I swear the star is moving in closer. It looks like a soul of light, how it's moving. Like Tinkerbell, how Tinkerbell would come in. You don't see her until she comes in. I wonder if it would even go out the window. I'm going to touch it. 5577, let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not sure which one's fly shit and which one's the star. Okay, there's the star. Yeah, and I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm not touching it. Yeah, it's just sitting here. Coming in closer. Boy, I do need to clean that window. It's so crazy looking through the window how it scryed into there and then it's still outside. Yeah, I'm delusional. You need Jesus! It's beautiful. I like going outside. I'm probably going to get in the hot tub when I get off here. So, numbers we got. Oh god, I love you guys. The adventures we go on that sky. I don't know, I've been led to this new place when I go and drive through it, especially at night. I can't even tell you guys. I can't even tell you. You know, when your soul, and I have goosebumps all over my entire body, when you get led to go somewhere, just trust and go. Like, if you're one of those people that are tired of sitting at home, I want to do something different, go to the desert. For me, it's the desert. And you know how you go on one main road and then there'll be another road. Fuck, wonder where this goes. Shit, might go all the way down. Make sure you have a full tank of gas, some water, you know, and some Cliff Bars and an extra sweater and shit. Don't go out there being a dumbass. You know, in case you're tired or fucking no cell service, don't be a dipshit. But make sure you can keep yourself warm. Go out. Go explore, because that's where the wonders happen. You know, it's not in your house with 15 kids around, the partridge in the pear tree, you know, if you have the Addams family. Oh, the Addams family's not even big. Who am I thinking about? You've got a fucking Brady bunch. Love you, beloved divine. Thank you, Rocky, divine light. What up, Blue Ridge? My name is Conjunction S. Hi, Santa Cruz. Dude, I think so much stuff, but I'm telling you, like, I've been out in the middle of nowhere, and that's where you can see so much stuff in the sky. You can. And you want to test to see how big of a pussy you still are? Go out in the dark by yourself. I mean, I go out. I don't know. I have my little 9mm that I carry, or 9mm. I don't have a 9mm. I have my little 22 6-shooter, and I carry a knife. Okay, like 5 knives and a Leatherman, because I like knives. And a little bit of twine in the back of the truck, but I go out. Dude, I'll get on the hood of my pickup or in the back of my pickup, in my pickup bed, and blow up a little air mattress, or fucking not, just put a bedroll out in there and lay in the back. And, you know, when you don't know, you can hear shit around the truck. It's just varmints and shit, I'm sure. That's a good way to test your fear, and call on the light. Call on, see, hey, I'd like to see a fucking miracle here. Do you think you could show me something? I have been healing the fucking lower chakras to the crown. I mean, what's that star chakra, right? Is that me floating star chakra out there? You know, sometimes I think, what if that is the star chakra and it comes and it hovers over you and it's not so much a beam up as it is a beam down? I'm like, yes. Come on to me! Come on to me! Like a set of wings. I told you guys I had that dream, and everybody, it was a cloudy sky, and it was night. Of course it was night. I'm a night owl. And we were all out, and I don't even know, I want to say now, it felt like an Air Force base is what I'm hearing, but out in a field. It was like football lights, kind of, and the clouds were, you know, and the clouds are kind of a lot lower. And I seen these balls, and it looked like they're orbs, but it looked like the colors that would come on. At first they were really bright, and as they got closer, like you could see them. It would look like electricity, but it looked like when you blow a bubble for your kids, like the big ones. And it started getting closer, and I knew as soon as I seen this, I'm like, because I always jump high, and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking gonna fly right now. Like, I know this thing, because I've already, you know, I have been taken and on ships and things like that. Guys, check out that nasty fucking yeehaw! Nasty burn. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, being taken and yeah, I don't know why as soon as I said that, but sometimes I really do think, like, I don't even know. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, are stars even real? What's on the fucking moon? The Truman Show. I think we all go through that when we're like, I don't even know what to believe anymore. I see California on fire, and I see, like, it looks so AI. It's like, I don't know. If I don't see it with my own 2 eyes, like this fucking ad. This guy goes, instead of your hands hurting playing the guitar, now you can just push these. And it was a beautiful song, but then when you look back and you notice he's only dinging one chord. And the guy goes, yeah, it would have been a good song if he actually was playing all strings on the guitar. And I'm like, how much shit do we look at that we really don't recognize what it is for what it is? You know what I mean? And I don't believe that, I think part of waking up is realizing what's been in front of our face the whole time. Is it 10:01 right there? Yeah, I don't know if it's, what's disrupting reality. I know it's all energy and frequency. I don't know. I can, like I said, I've told you guys I started moving my consciousness. I can get in a meditation, and I'm not talking like a long meditation. I can sit in the bath and just watch the candle glow off the water, and I'll watch it. Next thing, I'll see mountains in Egypt forming. I can see pyramids. I can see ships. I know what I was talking about. My wings. My wings fucking came in, but I can see these things. My dreams, it's so crazy. Like, I have dreams where I'm with Archangel Michael, and we're stopping other nebuluses from artificially forming. Like, just crazy shit, And we all have this ability. I don't know. It's just it's so crazy. And in this dream, and I feel like this time is getting close. I don't know why, but I know it'll happen in this lifetime because I just do. And these big orbs came down, and it got like on my back. I wouldn't say it went over me because I could still see, but it got on me. And the next thing I knew, all I would say is my light language, and it would go up more. It was like, I don't know, my wings. I didn't see wings, but I knew I was flying. You know what I mean? I think I was using my mind and whatever that was that went. I don't know. And there was people that I loved. There was people that were my worst enemy. You know what I mean? People. And it was like, I could see mass destruction in the back, like the city fell, you know what I mean? Like fires and smokes and all these clouds. And I got up and I got in the clouds like this night, those lower clouds, and I looked down and I was like, come on, aren't you coming? And I realized whatever got on me didn't get on them. And I was like, well, why aren't they flying? And then I realized, I don't know if that was just to signify like a lower vibrational energy over a high, I don't know. I've had some amazing things happen, and I'm telling you, like, in a conscious state. It's not so much when I'm dreaming. I mean, I have crazy dreams. Great dreams. I can find people in my dreams. Like, I'll wake up if somebody's missing or gone or they don't know where they're at. I've woke up from a dream, like, and if I go to bed thinking about it, the spirit will show me in my dream where this person is at. And every time I've done it, I have been right. Every time. I don't know. Some of us are here to call back things like that. Like, to me, I've always wanted to know what the fuck happened to John Benet Ramsey. Always. I want to be the one that solved the case. I want to know. I want to go and spare. I don't know why, but her case has always stuck with me. I don't know. I think it's because I did beauty pageants and stuff when we were little. So, to me, it kind of, I don't know, that industry. It hit home. It did, but there's so many of you that have gifts like that to be able to see in your dreams or, decoding them. Some people can decode dreams. Some people can interpret languages. Some people are gatekeepers, There's a lot of aspects to us, and that's why it's about coming together and finding the right people through, hey, man, I've been fucked up, too. What you going through? No, man, I'm just grateful to be here. I went through a lot too. And you find out, you see other people, you're like, damn, how's that person still even walking? And they're so happy, and because they break through the barrier of the programmed mind. They flip that switch that just says, I'm not running off of you. It's like an accelerator mode, an accessory mode, it only when you need it. You know what I mean? Jokes, laughing, photographic memory of places, you know what I mean? But when you get into that deja vu, the part of your mind that, the deeper remembrances, what do we call that? The placebo effect, right? This person thought they were getting healed, so they did. This person knew they were in the light, so they were. You know what I mean? It's that simple. It's intention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, and you're creating in that space, in that energy. So you have patterns and ties into that. It's very, when you become aware, you'll know what you need to know. Not all of you are the same. So I know sometimes in spirituality, it's like, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? Or when does this come online? Or what's my role? And we get into this, it's like, just show me what I need to see today. For today, show me what I can work on, what areas of my life I can hone better to create a balance here. Because sometimes it is that your laundry's overflowing and, you know, underneath your bathroom sink and your drawers need cleaned out and reorganized, and behind the toilet's probably got 2 little pieces of toilet paper and a Q-tip that's been there for fucking, I don't know, since last July, that nobody's fat ass has bent over and picked up but me, right? There's some shit that the car doors are filled with trash, and maybe you ain't washed the windows on the inside of your car for a while. It's small stuff, you know what I mean? And if it's like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. Maybe it's not what you think you want to be doing. Like, how is this helping me become spiritual? Or how is this helping me hone my gifts? Wax on, wax off. Next thing you're like, oh my God, the whole time. It's like, yes, you know? I think that's funny. All right. Next we had 10-10. Oh, I didn't even read 101. Starting over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development, 101. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learn from the failures is key. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and all around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. See, it's a pattern. Joy is fluid. It is in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, start fresh. Boy, that feels like there's something encoded in that. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, and taking action. And the best, unconditional love. It's time to put those long-cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So that's 2 cards talking about processes and joy and happiness. What did it say? Understand. Happiness is real, possible, and all around. Understand its processes and the pursuit of it. It's like there's an ancient Chinese secret around that in some way. It's simple. It's like wax on, wax off. Maybe there's something we're not seeing. And what did this say? Trust in the process. Some of you, the binary code, it's coded in a way. So it's just taking time to have the due diligence, asking yourself, what do I need today? What can I get done today? Or what do I need to let go of or do less of? Or ask yourself and write it down. As soon as it comes to your head, write it on a piece of paper, just like Monday through Friday. The first thing that comes out, what do I need most today? And your intuitive thought that comes, maybe it's more positive self-talk, more water. Listen to your body. Maybe that's one of the things. Listen to my body today. Or reaffirm positive affirmations over a negative thought. Ask yourself and work on that one thing. Set yourself a goal. 6666. Great blessings. Self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibe, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and your boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. Hell yeah. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, and from the higher self, the spirit guides. What do you want the collective to know? You're a winner. You've always been a winner. I heard that. Don't let them lie to you. You have many layers of truth to discover, and I feel like that's in some of these processes. Your shadows are just hiding the light right now. Your shadows are hiding the light. Your shadows are hiding the light right now. Maybe two things are very close. I heard almost too close for comfort, and it has created, especially if it's two people together and more of their shadow aspects, it's hard to see the light in the situation. Because there is going to be many truths to discover. This could be within yourself. Some of you are going to be solidifying. Some of you are merging with your higher self, truly. You guys are taking the plummet. Like, some of you are really going to have first contact and understand processes. Some of you are going to be, it's like swearing an oath to something. And I got goosebumps when I said that. And it's like a oath of secrecy. For humanity. And then you've got an eclipse may hide your light, but not forever. See, there's something coming out from behind something else, so something else can be seen or perceived in a specific way. Eclipse and two things merging. Well, that would be the sun and the moon, right? You pull the strings that control your own life, as above, so below. You're going to realize your multidimensionality. I heard interdimensional. Some of you are going to be working with, like I'm seeing, where the wild things are, like Sasquatch and different indigenous. Like, there's going to be, some of you are going to like go off grid. And it's a new world. I'm telling you, it exists in this one, but it's here. I don't know how. It's like a upside down, I want to say universe, or upside down reality is the one below. And then things make sense above. So it's like whatever, it's like something's been mirrored. Oh, wow. How old are you? Oh. I heard 1,000,001 years. 1,000,001 years. Look at that. That's so interesting. When a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. And then we have the starting over. Wow. Some of you are going to get to see something very, I don't even know. Like, I'm really excited just thinking about, like, I want to say it's going to scare the fucking shit out of you, but it's a good way. It's like, it's going to take time for you to adapt to whatever this is and these different, I want to say creatures or beings. And my whole crown chakra is like tingling all over in my arms. And that star's coming back closer again. Big dreams are built by those who do the work. And it's like, you're going to get to see something, man. I don't know who just got on here, or some energy just, I felt it open up. When I started talking about going through this, I don't know what it is. I don't know how you get there. But you get there. And maybe you don't even know how you get there. I heard in the shadow of night. It's like you go and then it's day there. It's like opposites. Your shadows are just hiding the light right now. So are these two things connected? The sun and the moon in the earth. Wow. I don't know. That's so crazy. It's like it's like an overlay over earth that creates a different reality. They show me it's like a blanket of, like if they put it out and put it over, but it looks like it has lines, right? Like grids like this through it. And it's, I don't know, it's like they sit back or they use their minds in some way, and it, like things could change right in front of your eyes like that. Layered reality. The layers. 7 layers. I heard Jack and the Beanstalk. So Wow. I just swore to secrecy. It's like you won't be able to talk about this. I actually think, like, 'cause they're showing me Men in Black right now, when you start to forget, 66 as I say this, yeah, be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. You're going to explore something, I'm telling you. Some of you, this might take 2 to 3 years. Some of you, in the next 3 months, you're going to be pulled, I want to say, inside. I don't know if this is this inside the earth? That's like, it is? I don't even know. Is it earth inside of earth? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's so weird. But he's got an astronaut suit on. You're the beacon for others to follow, so don't hide how bright of a light you are. Your shadows are just hiding the truth right now. Be brave. Don't hide the bright light that you are. That you pull the strings that control your own life, and you're going to see how you do this. They're showing me, like, in what is it called? I'm afraid we're not in Kansas anymore. Follow the yellow brick road one. Wizard of Oz. You know how they get behind there, he's like, and they pull it back, and it's just that little old dude behind the curtain pulling all the strings. Huh. Some of you need to watch Wizard of Oz. Some of you get very intuitive messages from movies. You're going to notice that increases. Some of you really are working with the little, I'm not going to say green guys, but some of you are working with Octarians and Pleiadians at this time, the Lyran star system. Some of you are very connected to Orion's belt. Some of you are already traveling through portals and time spaces. Some of you recognize this, and others, maybe you're going to bring them on board. It feels like shit's going to pop off. It feels like the truth comes out. It's like getting these other energies out of the way so that they can't make any, I want to say, money moves. Because in some ways, the monetary system's going to be changing. Doo-doo! It's going to be changing. I don't know what that means. Because it feels like the currency has been ran off of frequency. You know what I mean? Does that sound weird? But like money's ran off of, it's like our own life force energy. Because there's no gold behind it. You know what I mean? It's like trading souls. That's fucking weird. Maybe it's some sort of contract. I don't fucking know. But I'm not going to get distracted by that. I'm going to worry about what's in my control and what I can focus on. And that's going to the desert and asking to get beamed up. I wonder how many times they'll be like, you come out here. Good night, Matthew. Love you, buddy. I wonder how many people go out and really ask to get beamed up. Seriously. Probably a lot. Please. I come out here every night and I'm asking you. Honey, why ain't you in this house yet? I'm just feeding the cows. I'll be in a minute. Please. I can't go back in there to her. I can't divorce her. Her daddy will shoot me. I'd rather be out here with these pigs. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, mate. Agatha is the inner earth, Joshua Bart says. How do you know if you see a portal in your dreams? Oh, you'll know. Portals are, I don't know. Look for sacred geometry around them. For me, when they open up while I was far away, they're just huge. You won't miss it. You will not miss it. Crimson and clover, over and over. Oh, I'll be driving the mothership, Bill. The fucking motherload! Oh, Bill. Bill would have the balls to drive the mothership, wouldn't he, Jason? I can love you, Bill. That is the funniest shit I ever channeled before, and that's so ridiculous. So sorry about. It was funny, though. Light blues, too. I just work here, Jason, and it's my first day. 77 confirmation. I know. Come swoop me on your way out. For real. How would I explain it? I don't know how to explain it. You just see it pop open somewhere, and it is terrifying. It wasn't terrifying. You just can't look away. It's like a deer in the headlights. I don't know. For the portals that I've seen open, or that I'd say I've opened, were in the side of a mountain. And it was all, I want to say, I keep hearing Sanskrit, but red. It was all a orangish red, huge, and it was just a huge hue of a light that opened up. Yeah, you just know. You can feel an energy shift too if you're walking through something. You can feel it as well. If you get cold or shivers, or it feels like you walk through a blanket of cobwebs. For me, I can feel energy shift like that. Or and right now I want to do it. If you yawn. To me, I can just feel energy shift in that way. You start tuning into. That's why self-awareness is so important, truly. When I talk about that, guys, it's so that you know what's you and what's not you. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be a lot of clones and soulless in a way. You need to be able to recognize, pray for discernment, lots of discernment for sure. I think we're going to realize that hereafter a little bit things are going to be a lot smoother shifting in as we get to that frequency and vibrationally our bodies. Like some of us need to lose some weight, and I mean that in the best way. Some of us need to drink more water, some of us need to eat cleaner and healthier. The physical vessel is what's holding this light. Keeping a happy, healthy heart is so important. Our heart's our generator. I mean, that's where we pump all that light out. It's every beat's just like it's your force field. You know what I mean? That's what keeps us going. So having a strong, healthy heart, and I mean open heart chakra, happy with, it doesn't mean you have a good life or things have been great, but when you really have attitude of gratitude, like you could really have nothing and just be grateful that you made it through another day. You got to see some cool stuff, connect with spirit, and somehow you just know. R.J. Rowling, what is her name? The one that wrote Harry Potter. She lived in her car with her kid and a dog for I don't even know how long, until and she asked so many people, hey, will you, I want to publish these books, and so many people laughed at her. And finally, the last person she went to was like, yeah, we'll publish these books, now look at it. Bet she never forgot where she came from. Bet she never forgot her kid, her time, her energy, and I bet every day she just sat there and was like, man, and how many people probably like, that's all you work on is that stupid book, and can't you see you're living in a car and you're not going anywhere in your life, and this is ridiculous. This is the epitome of insanity. You're sitting here nobody's gonna read. Maybe I'm not saying give up on it, and she was like, fuck you. I'm gonna write my shit. That's what kept her going. That was her healing. Whatever she was channeling, whatever she was on it. You know what I mean? Saga. Mr. Solo Dolo. What up, Patrick? Alicia, yes, discernment. Markham, not Markham. True story, though. If you Google him, you can find the story. He jumped in the wormhole and disappeared. Very mysterious, but a very true story. Markham? Hegel. I got Hegel and Markham. I'm going to look that up. Is it on YouTube, Patrick? So pretty. Thank you. I like Jim Carrey, too. Some people do, some people don't. There's a lot of people that know, and I actually like Jimi Hendrix, fucking Kurt Cobain, Martin Luther King, JFK. There's so many of them that Bob Marley. When they sang about it, most of that shit was esoteric. You know what I mean? Go back and listen to some of the songs. They're channeled and hidden for the right time and the right. You know what I mean? I listened to some of the '70s rock, and I'm like, there's fucking so much revelations in that music. It's unreal. It's unreal. I listen to those songs and I look at the lyrics. I'm like, what the fuck? For me, but I get messages from songs. I can't say there's anything. I could get messages from a fucking dog turd in the front yard, though. I'm like, look, it's a peacock. I don't know. I think that means it's time to show up and show off. You got all that through a piece of turd in the front yard, yes, sir? That's why I like you. Great minds think alike. Peacock! It's Mr. Peacock. When Bob Marley smoked weed, he was practicing his religion. One Love is actually a brutal song if you research it. There's a lot of songs. Actually, there's this guy I listen to, and I saved a playlist. I will post it tonight in the community. Jason, Gary, Patrick, like there's some of you deep minds, Hot Rod, who really, you know, I know how you guys are with the music thing. You just listen to some of these songs. It's fucking crazy. And a lot of these songs, too, for us can be activations in some ways, believe it or not. You know, there's hidden frequencies and tones within everything. It has its own patterning. Scamala. That's your name, Scamala. I like it. Some of them songs even mention tarot cards subtly. I know what? I think I have one of those songs on there. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's just cool stuff. I don't know. I like breaking through the programming of the mind, or when things start to make sense and then everything makes too much sense. You're like, what does it all mean? It's fun. I like going down the rabbit hole sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I need a break. Vincent says, you're cute, read this. Okay, read it. Thanks. Ailey, I have no idea what you wrote. Music is my way of getting emotions out. Fuck, I agree with that. Sometimes I'll come out and I'll just be done there slinging a dun foot down out here before I get reading. I'm like, and I'm not a singer, okay, but I got lyrics for days. I guess that's what happens when you get the gift of gab. You ever shut up? No? Do you want to live in my head? Yes, I believe in Christ, AP. It's what I work with, the Christ consciousness. Do you go through all the portals that you open or that are presented to you? No. Because I'll show you guys, actually. I think I have it in this book of drawings. When I first started waking up, because I had somebody come to me and threaten me, basically, and they're like, you need to stop opening portals. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not opening any portals. Like, this is right around the time I started drawing this stuff. I woke up and I'd start doing all of these old drawings and writings. And then this book just became filled with them. Well, I think, yeah, this was my first one. Right, and I think I'm holding it upside down. Yeah, no, that's right. This was my very first one that I did. But there's lots of, and I just kind of let it flow as this like a creative expression, but there's a lot of portals in here. There's a lot of portals everywhere. There's gateways, there's a lot of encoded messages in a lot of spots, but I did repeatedly of a lot of them. I started drawing this one, and I drew this, and this, talk about, I know you can always tell how crazy somebody is by their journal. And not the writings. This was how it all kind of started. I don't know, I just sat there and kind of started going around in circles. And I was like, okay, whatever, I don't know what the fuck this is. But I started just drawing it. And then we got into this. And I've drawn this somewhere else too. This little guy standing through this portal. I think if anybody just gets on and lets their self draw and lets their self be free, like, this is a long time ago. Fuck, when was this? 12/12 of 22. And I date everything. And before I draw, I time it too. Yeah, I don't know. I'll sit down and just doodle stuff. But when I just doodle things like that, I'll start channeling it, other things too. I don't know, I like to draw. And I never drew before this, ever. I was never into drawing. No, not really. I mean, I could barely draw a stick horse. This is the tattoo that's on my arm. I don't know. I think some of you, if you just allow yourself to let loose and to draw. I mean, this whole book, I'm telling you guys, when I say journal, like, this book is just filled with odds and ends of writings, little drawings that I do. And it's just like every time, this one, I don't know why when I drew it, it made me cry. So I know that's a sacred one. Do you smell butterscotch? I actually do too, Jason. I don't know if it's this candle. That's so funny you said that. I really did. So funny. Look, I even got... And yeah, if I'm outside riding by a tree, like I'll pick up a feather, I'll save them. I don't know. It's just part of collecting, like this. Remember, we come here to experience life, but we also want to come here and live it too. You know what I mean? Fucking leave something behind for your kids or yourself, your channel, your journals, whatever. Find somebody that cherishes what you do. Decide to mentor somebody, you know? If you see somebody spiritually awakening, if you could just bring enlightenment to one heart and God would lead you to that person, I promise. And you share attributes of that. I wish I had a mentor so many times. You have no idea. What does this mean? Am I doing this right? A lot of it is self-taught. I fuck a lot of shit up, and then I'm like, well, that didn't work out like I thought it would. We all grow at our own rate and our own pace, and everybody is on different levels. So I think the one thing that is like a multidimensional language, or let's just say, is a language of love, compassion. You know, a lot of us have the ability to open up and to grow so much more when we are surrounded by loving energies or supportive energies, people that want to see us do good. I don't know why people wouldn't want to see people do good. You know what I mean? Truly. And I mean, there's, even when if you're a fucking prick and an asshole, I mean, being like that, whatever. At least good for you. You know what I mean? You're not my cup of tea, but truly trying to have so much less judgment than we do on others. We don't know what other people walk through or what they've seen. Even if I try to explain to you guys about telepathy or the portals or my light language or moving my consciousness and being able to... some of the stuff I do, I don't know how I do it. Like the portals, I've never been taught that. I didn't know how to do it when I started. I didn't know I was doing it. I had no idea until I did. I don't know what to do with them. I fucking ain't, well, you know what I mean? I don't. And that's why it's nice to have a mentor sometimes, because you're like, geez, kind of just opened up the center of the universe to the fucking hillside. What is that? All of a sudden I can speak in like ancient fucking language that is, what did my sister say? She pissed me off and we got in a big altercation is right when I got it. She was, she wasn't being the best sister. Anyways, I told her to pull the truck over and let me the fuck out. And she wouldn't. And I looked at her and I said, pull the fucking truck over and let me out. So she pulled over and she tried grabbing my coat as I was trying to get out. And I turned to her and I just spoke my light language. I don't know why. Because sometimes I have a hard time to speak in English. I don't have the words that... I don't know what my soul's urge is at that time. So I used my light language and she's like, you fucking cursed me. She's like, what were you speaking in Latin? And I was like, it's just the light language, dude. Some people call it the gift of tongues. One time I spoke my language in a prayer circle with like 8 other people, all Christians, right? We were at this book fair, whatever, Saturday market. And they were all, and I said, well, we can all pray. And we started praying and... I just started speaking in my light language, and then everybody else started going into their light language too. And I don't know, I reached over and put my hand on the pastor's heart. I want to say he's the pastor or one of the deacons. And he had a big old deep growly type voice. And when we got done, he was crying, like sobbing when we got done. And then he looked at me and he goes, "Are you baptized?" I said, yeah, I've been baptized twice. Is something wrong? He goes, do you pray in the Christ? And I was like, so that moment, after that is when I kind of started noticing other things in my life, like, oh, fuck. I mean, it's the Cornerstone Church. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. The good thing about having your own unique gifts or print is most people can't interpret them or intercept them, especially if you have layers and coats of protection. When you're strongly and divinely guided, you can spend... God, there's some dark energy. I often wonder, if people had more influential character about themselves, I believe it would lead more people in. It starts within the family, because then your kids go to school, your spouse or whatever goes to work, or your kids or your aunt and uncle, whatever your dynamic looks like. And if you build it within the home, you come back and you take that from the home and you take it to the school. You take it to the, especially if somebody's a courtesy clerk or works at customer service, a waitress, having that. Could you see a light worker who does that all day long? I mean, that's a lot of energy picking up. People have their own unique way and are placed in the right spot at the right time. For a learning tool, for, sometimes God just does a big bitch slap and fucking gets you right in the teeth. And then, that's how we learn. When shit is messed up. When we realize, okay, following the guidance of myself, and it lacks, all of it stems from poor decisions because we don't have self-love and self-awareness. If you're aware of yourself and your level of compassion for who you are and understanding what you've been through and how it's molded you and not hanging on to what you've went through like a fucking sword, there's a time to pull that shit out and there's a time not to. Synchronicities. Universe uses synchronicities to let us know we're on the right path. I agree with that so much. I stepped out and came back and she said dark energy. No pun intended. I synchronicities is that was the very first thing I started to see when I woke up. My grandma was passing away and her heart monitor kept going to the same number over and over, and it'd drop and then it'd go to the same number in the 55, 88, 101, and it just kept 111, 111, and they came in, turned her oxygen down, and as she was dying, I don't know, that whole experience, I seen the same numbers, 333, all the time. 11, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Started looking them up. What does it mean when you see the same numbers? Said it was angel numbers. I started seeking in those. I'd have it on read aloud through Google in my freaking earpods. I'd be working. I'd be like, if I seen it on a bag of concrete, 44 kept showing up. Whatever, right? And I just so happened to be unloading 44 bags of concrete, and it's, you find synchronicities in those things. You follow it. You become your own investigator in some ways. It's fun. Especially when you get very intuitive. I wouldn't say that I use divination unless I'm here and we're on the channel, I don't use divination throughout my days or to look into anything. For me, I use my own intuition, and I don't need cards to do that because I sense my own energy. I'm used to my energy, what's mine, what's not mine. I'm able to decode it in that way. Now, if I have other light beings that come in or around me or high-pitched frequencies, then I'll maybe take out a piece of paper and start channeling down what I'm hearing, because it's a different frequency. It's just a different modality. You can, if all the phones went away, we didn't have tarot anymore and you couldn't watch anybody, let's just say that, or oracles or podcasts, and you had to now get your messages from the universe. What would that look like for you? Can you see the faces in the trees and the bark? Can you tell by what bird symbolizes what? And you know what? I don't think it is what it symbolizes. I think you create this bond with your spirit guides. For me, my spirit guides know. If I'm praying or I'm meditating, right, I'm in my head all day long, always getting messages, always talking to my spirit guides, my higher self. Mostly my higher self. And the Holy, the Holy Spirit. I love Yeshua. I like my ascended masters. Oh my gosh. As soon as I said Yeshua, that star started growing real bright and coming in close. try to, I don't know, I try to put everything into a bowl of fucking, because there's a lot, and I don't think this little brain of ours can really comprehend everything. It's hard to be human and then be connected in that way, finding balance within that. I don't know, I think this is a really trying time for a lot of people in spiritual awakening, not having good leads or, good role models. Some of you have great role models, are so fortunate to have supported families at home and support you in what you do. I know a lot of you are very advanced and you could get messages from music, birds. For me, when I set things up with I don't look up like, what does it mean when you see this? For me, I sit with my higher self and my star beings and my guides, and how I interact with them as I say, look, and I won't give specifics, but I will say, hey, if I see this bird, it's a confirmation. If I see this many birds flying in a flock, and I could ask the question and I could see not one fucking bird, and then I'll say, I'm calling on the birds for a message. Depending on how many birds I see, I know if it's soul family, depending on what number I see when I add them all up, if it's darker energy or deities, because I have my own number for darker energy. I set up with my guides what things mean to me. 1, because nobody else can interpret it. It's my own way. 2, they're guides. They're going to work with you in any way they can get a message to you. It's about communicating. Hey, when I see 2 fucking squirrels, that means my love's right around the corner. You know what I mean? Or if I see a hummingbird, 2 hummingbirds, you can have your own sense, especially if you're talking to somebody else and maybe you're not sure of their energy and you're outside. And you can say, give me a sign about the energy behind this person to confirm what I'm feeling in my intuition. And then along came a growling, barking dog. You know what I mean? You create these things with your guides so that you have your own communication style. It takes time. Hey, 1 bird is this, 2 bird is this. When I see 33 or 44, it means this. I know at 11:11, the universe is taking a snapshot of my manifestation, right? My energy, my brain. There's so many things that you can come up with your spirit guides, and that's creating the bond. That's like on Avatar, when you take the hair and it plugs into the horse and it creates the bond, or them into their dragons. It's needed. You've got to, it's your communication. It's you. You know what the fuck you want. You're a powerful creator in this universe. There's first contact comes a lot sooner than you think when you open up, not saying protect yourself, you know what I mean? But calling on a bird for, I'm not saying go call on deities and energies and try to be calling in extraterrestrial beings. Like, if you're going to be worked with, you'll know. You will get the communication about that. It's subtle. It's subtle because there's some people who will pass out when they see something scary because it's their body's natural reaction. Like, fuck it, I'm out. The soul's like, I've been here before. It's a fact. Even if I try to tell in my soul, I'm not afraid. But in my body, I'm like, I know fucking something's going to jump out behind that corner. And most of the time, because we've got a bunch of varmints out here, raccoon, whatever it is. You done swept them coons off your porch, now they're round back yonder. Take that trash out here, won't you? And you're like, fuck, I know that thing's going to jump out of there. And you could be ready for it, walking like you're good, and then all of a sudden it jumps out, and you're like, fucker got me. But it's only for a second. "99 people, 5 talking, laughing my ass off. Speak up in the back." Once woke up just before dawn, and there were 4 animals in my backyard. A fox, a cat on the ground, and a dove and a squirrel on the fence. They were all a few feet away from each other. I love that. I did the same thing, but I didn't have a fox. I had a blackbird, a yellow bird. A blackbird, a yellow bird, and then I had 2 magpies. Was it 2? I think it was 2 or 3 magpies sitting on the water line, the water wheel for the field. And I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm like, fucking love you, spirit guides. I knew it was going to be a good day. So I'm like, should I wear a black and yellow shirt? Is that the color we're going for? I mean, what are we doing here? And I was getting a cup of coffee, looking out my kitchen window. Okay. Hi, Mama Light Tarot. That's what I like about synchronicity, because it doesn't always have to be so serious. If you guys knew how many times a day I laugh at myself, or with myself, I should say, or in my head, or the shit I see, and I'm like, that is so inappropriate, and I'm sure that's not from spirit. And I'm just like, it's so hilarious. Some of the things I'm like, don't you say it. Yeah, it's melding. It's a melding. I've been a little asshole most of my life. I'm sure it's not going to change anytime soon. If somebody says don't touch it, I'm going to touch it. Just because I want to see what it does. Fucking liar, you said it'd blow up. You did touch it. Yeah, I touched it. I'm going to touch the boat. Yeah, you got to make yourself laugh all... I do. And it's stupid stuff. And then, so now my daughter, she's like, Mom, did you hear what it said in that commercial? Or she'll hear an ad that comes on, and I'm like, so my ads are fucking hilarious because they're all about, it's Gaia, Unified TV, or, so my mom plugs in her phone, I think it was my mom, and we had it hooked, we were all out here, we were all out here in the hot tub, and, it was on the karaoke machine. And you know when you go inside, you're cooking, you're coming out, and the ads come on, you're watching YouTube and you don't got premium. Mom goes inside and we're listening to her phone, and her ad comes on and it's talking about that deodorant for in the armpits and the twat area, right? And then the next one's about like, I don't even know, Depends pee pads or something. And I was like, whose phone are we listening to? And Kylie's like, can't you tell? And she's like, Grandma's. Kylie's stuff comes on and it's all makeup tutorials, freaking, it's just so funny. So I'm like, fuck. People are like, when my ads come on, they're like, what do you listen to? And I'm like, dun dun dun, everything. And then some. Too much. Not enough. 77. Yeah, we've been here before. Tell a kid my red to your blue might be orange. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. Like I've told some friends, joke, and they look at me like I'm crazy. My other friend would have laughed. I know. They'll get used to it. Some people are so caught up in just the next handbag, the next pair of shoes, what kind of jeans, what car, what fucking keeping up with the Jones. They don't care. They're like, hey, are those hey dudes? And I'm like, I don't know, I got them off of Temu. They're like, hey chicks. God, I hope they last a couple weeks. That's all I need them for. Some of us just don't give a fuck. Some of us just are that we're okay with putting on a pair of fucking jeans and some work boots and a hooded sweater and going out. Fuck, let's go see what we can find, you know? That's some adventurous spirits, man. My kids say you weirdo. Dun dun dun. Well, my work bestie turned real bestie, got me goofy side to come out, back out. I love that. What's up, Mr. Edmondson? Hey, chick. Fuck, that's funny shit, dude. Now somebody's gonna knock me off for my shit, Jace. Can you believe that? No, I shouldn't have fucking said it. I told you guys, be careful who you're telling your dreams to. I was gonna have a new line of, Dackies, not Nikes, and some hey chicks. And they were gonna be best friends. Duality. I like looking cute and going on adventures. Yeah, me too. Here I am, cheese. These are my red bottoms. This is as close to red bottom shoes as I have, because they're cuffed at the ankles. I've got strong ankles. We're not doing the cankles again. That hocus pocus reading the live section, I don't know why, but that motherfucker was lit. I think overalls are cute too. Well, one, because I still have my pajamas from this morning on underneath. This hides everything. They're my cloak. Well, guys, I love you. I'm going to get off here. I send you all love and light. Thank you for those of you that have ordered a personal read with me. They have been so wonderful. If you want a personal read with me to dig into your healing journey and to work with your guides, spirit guides, you can email me at angeldynasty33@gmail.com. You're welcome, Bill Kinkles. Hello, Cankles. Fuck, I might make my middle name Cankles now. I don't know. See, it's just gonna it's just gonna be one big surprise with me. I'm like a box of chocolate. Surprise comes out. Confirmation. You never know what you're gonna get, but a badass portal opening up soon. Woo! What? She's out that old tree all day. It ain't nothing but an old tree. But really, it's an ancient tree. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you for donating, hitting the like and subscribe button. Thank you for all the way that you guys support my channel. Do I like Lord? Lot? I don't know what that is, Maya. Lotr. Good night, Nectorious. Love you too. Good night, Chender. Yeah, Chender, I'll pray for you. If you guys want to, I'll put a prayer out for humanity right now in my light language. And then anybody who's feeling a spirit of depression, I'll open up a portal with Archangel Michael, and we can send that energy out for the highest good if you guys want to stay and be for that. The intention is everything. Call on your spirit guides, call on your higher self, and allow yourself to release any energy. More or less, it's a vibrational frequency. It's a light code and light language to activate other things within you. Holy Spirit, holy angels, Jesus Christ, benevolent beings of the light, star family, thank you so much for all of these beautiful souls that continue to get on here and grow. I'm so grateful for them. I just ask right now, as a collective, if we all set our intention to raise the vibration of humanity and to hold that vision in the world, in visualization, in a light, love, and compassion, that hearts would be opened and past pains and traumas would fade away as we ascend in a vibrational frequency of conscious awareness, self-awareness, and self-love. May we always know that we are guided and a guiding light for others. May we always remember that we never walk alone here on this earth and that we are surrounded by a beautiful soul family. I just ask that you give those for the highest good and who need it in the perfect time for humanity, the enlightenment that they need. Right now, Archangel Michael, I ask that you would come in with the sword of truth, as I'm going to remove any spirit of depression through this portal, and then I'm going to call Archangel Raphael and Archangel Azrael. Metatron, thank you. And we're going to replace that. It's so funny that just came up with an ad that says depressing. So, just to visualize it, a big light portal and Archangel Michael coming in with a sword and cutting it off of your body. If you feel attachment anywhere, you can actually do the motion yourself. And we're going to send this out of this portal and replace it with, let's put a beautiful rainbow light, a frequency of love. A frequency of love and compassion, calmness, and peace within that space. From the bottom of the feet to the top of the crown, Archangel Michael. Yesarate rote papapeya shorote kerate rote shekerate serate rotu tu 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 baye shekerate rate rote o shukurate pai sedekete yada karate rotu tu 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 yeshakarate sera kerate rotu tu 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 baye sharakete te te sokorate rapia sete. Eyate oye pata yashakate Archangel Metatron purate sarate karate tu yeshakate teramanani karate o shupoye asara kerate o shakarate ora papape shakurate sarate so papape shakete kete tu boye Archangel Michael rota te karate o shopoye sarate te ora te mananania. Sate keratete, spirit of depression, leave, release your energetic ties throughout the auric field, energetic field, any gateways, portals, or energetic ties in any ways that are not for the highest good of these souls. I ask that it be cut now with the sword of Archangel Michael. Rashate keratuto to papa be shekete asate osete se wakatete shekaratete o baba yeshekete roto you pote yeshekete. So mote it be. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Azrael. Let's replace that empty, voided feeling of space now with love, light, compassion, peace, and harmony. Yeshua, I call you in for this, and Archangel Uriel. Oh, papa, yeshekete turutututu yekete amanana yeshekete wata yesete. So mote it be. I got the most happiest, loving feeling. I'm so hot and sweaty right now, but the most beautiful feeling. Somebody felt, I don't know if somebody was crying right now or crying to that, but I felt like that feeling of gratitude I've had when I've like dropped to my knees and felt so, I don't know, when the light and the love comes in. It's a very emotional feeling for somebody. Archangel Michael, I ask that we would close out any energetic gateways, portals, or any ties throughout this read that I may have opened to myself, anybody else. I now sever those ties and ask that we would close out the portal. Thank you, universal love. Universal love. For guiding and assisting. Thank you. I keep hearing the name Ariel. Dimitri. For some of you, I don't know if that's your guide or you have a guide or you're aware of that that would be your guide's name. Dimitri. I call back all of my energy with love and light. And I send back any energy to those in the upright for the highest good of all. Love and light back. For those of you that do the darker energetic magic, I send that right back to you. Back into that fold where it will recirculate until you heal that within your own self. So mote it be. Alright, guys. Chandler says Ariel is my guide. Thank you so much. Taya, did you drop to your knees and were crying? I felt that. I feel it right now in my throat. Crying, that beautiful feeling, you know. You're welcome. I love you guys. Hey, I'm just a vessel that the light works through. It takes, I don't know. I'm just trusting in the process. I did some of that today in a personal read, and you can see it difference in people. Intention is everything. When you choose to let go of and you trust people with your energy, you know what I mean? It's very important that you trust yourself. I'm not from Nebraska, Isaac. I'm in Idaho. I guess it's kind of I don't know, would it be the same thing? Nebraska. Is that flatlands? You're welcome, Jace. I love you. Yep, intentions and perspectives. It is. And you know what? When I started getting into that, my whole eye, and right now I'm still seeing it. I'm vibrating at a very high level right now. My hands are just shaking. I have so much energy going through me. Was all purple, and then I had green on the inside, and then lining in between the indigo, the violet flame, and the green was this. They're telling me it's magnetic blue, but it's like lined in this. It literally looked like circle like that around the green and the blue in my mind's eye. And as I moved my hands, like I could see other vortexes kind of open where there was a blockage in some areas. So some of you have had some just blocked energy in your heart chakra. Some of you might have been, remember, when you can control your breath, you can control a lot of things within your life. Breath work is so important. Sometimes we get stoved up and we start feeling so nervous and we don't realize we're holding our breath, or even when we're working, we kind of hold our breath. It's important to really breathe that in, because that energy, that's life source energy. Without a breath, we don't live. You know what I mean? So it's so important to focus on breathing. I love you guys, and it's a pleasure to be a part of all of you and your lives, and to get to share these times with you. I know reads always look different. Sometimes we bullshit, sometimes it's crazy, sometimes it's not, but we never know. We are like a box of chocolate over here. We never know what we're gonna get. Yes, I am shaking. It's vibrating all over me now. That's how I feel right now, too. In my hands. Thank you. You are amazing and such a beautiful soul. Thank you, Christina Clark. I love you, girl. All right. It's the exhale. It feels so good. I like the inhale. I don't know why, but I like it. And when I pull it in real deep all the way down into my pelvis and hold that, like I've started doing downward dog and some more. I actually started doing my own taekwondo moves. I don't know what the fuck they are, but I just get to stretching and move my whole arms out and get my body going. I'm sure it looks fucking real sexy too. And my daughter's like, Mom, is that a new move? And I'm like, no, I'm just stretching it out over here. I do it. I started doing it in the morning. I feel great. My connection in the morning, and once I get the little girls, because I still got 2 babies at home. I got 5 kids, single mom, 5 kids. We'll get them our breakfast, and then that kitchen window, man, is just birds. The sun, I'm so blessed to live on a farm and out in the farming area. I am so blessed to have horses and to be able to be a part of that. I'm very blessed for everything that I have. I am so grateful. And then I get to have this channel and do this too, so I'm just telling you, you can go from a contracting cowgirl ranch worker and still hold the light and send a message. I mean, I'm probably one of the most inappropriate people I know besides Tyler's Tarot. That motherfucker is terrible. I got on there the other day just to tell him, nope, it's not my story. And he goes, damn it, don't you negate the reads. Telling me this ain't your story just because I wanted to hear him say, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I love it when Tyler's Tarot gets fucking worked up, man. Oh my god. Sorry, Tyler, I had to do it. I just like it when you get fired up, bro. Just like it when you get fired up. Bitch. He says, bitch. Sorry, I had to say that. On the other side, I was just laughing. So I'm like, oh my god, I got blocked. And it's the only time I just said, oh, not my story, maybe in the future. And he's like, whoa, what do you mean it's Guardian Oracle? It's not your story. And I was like, it's not, because you were reading Aries, and I'm not an Aries. Oh my god. Yep, he told me, nope, don't try to be important. You're trying to negate the reads. And I'm like, you're trying to negate the reads. Oh, I fucking love it. He gets me fucking fired up. And dude, and I can energetically, I fucking love it. I love it. There's some people I can get on their channel, and I have to be sending love, light, but they, like, especially ones that get, like, real nasty, or, you know what I mean? Just the ones that, I don't know, maybe they're reading their own life story out loud and taking it out on everybody. I don't know. There's just some readers that I know are full of fucking shit. But I'll pray the Holy Spirit over their channel, and I can start seeing them getting irritated. They're fucking moving their body, because it's in real time. Energy, I mean, if you can, yeah, so I'll pray over their channel and all of that. And the people in the comments are so negative. I'm like, we're putting some love and light over your channel. Fucking, you can see them getting irritated too. They get more fired up when they read. See, and I do it. I don't comment. Yeah, don't do meth, kids. Been there, done that, buddy. So, yeah, I like spreading love and light. Thank you guys for praying for humanity with me. I think it's very important that we continuously choose to raise the vibration by seeding positive thoughts. Just send about this. I visualize like a big blanket of love coming out from my body and going to everyone as a blanket, a home. Kids that have parents that are neglecting and abusing them. I just send love out to all of them. People who have lost, people who don't have any, people who are locked underground getting beat, people who are in connexes getting sex trafficked. Like, I pray constantly for this stuff to come out and find some way that God would use these people, us, in a way to bring enlightenment to it and come to set the captives free. It is my goal, 1%. All right, Art of Pain, I love you guys. I'm out. Kisses from Idaho. Peace, love, chicken grease. I'll be on tomorrow, all right? Good night, guys. I love you. Thank you for hitting the like and subscribe button, leaving comments.